Kind of feel like I'm watching that scene in Titanic, you know, the one where like they're down below deck and dancing at that party. I don't have Kate Winslet here with me, sadly, though, so we're gonna have to live without her for this cooking stream, but that's okay. We'll substitute hot women with delicious food instead, huh? This is offensive to everyone Irish? Do Irish people actually exist? Has anyone actually ever been to Ireland to confirm it's anything more than just a myth and just a bunch of, like, leprechaun drawings? Because I'm not fully convinced. So I don't think it's possible to offend a group of people that don't actually exist in real life. It's all Gucci. No, I'm not wearing a kilt. I'm wearing a green shirt? Does that count? That's something, right? Hi. Hello. It's time for another edition of the cooking stream. And while we don't have any sort of like amazing gimmicks planned for today, because we've kind of done a lot of gimmicks the past few cooking streams, we do have hopefully some delicious food to cook, because the St. Patty's Day stream, I mean, it kind of obviously requires some certain dishes, right? So, highlight green shirt to show floating head. Unfortunately, the screen's not really one that can be chroma keyed. Like, I've got the chroma key on, but it's something. I mean, I do have some like bright green shirts, but I'm not gonna be in front of the green screen all stream anyways. So, you're gonna have to live without it. Sorry, boys. Kilts aren't Irish? Yeah, they are Scottish, aren't they? Irish people, Scottish people, they're all the same, right? They're all in the category of groups that don't actually exist. But anyways, I'm looking forward to some tasty food tonight. Or at least hopefully. I mean, like, I'll be honest, I gave myself some pretty easy stuff to make. I've never made any of the stuff that I'm going to make tonight, but I can't imagine it's going to be too difficult, just because it's pretty, you know, surprise, surprise, food from Ireland and from the British Isles isn't particularly fancy and complicated. You know, surprise, surprise, I don't use super complicated ingredients or recipes, so I think I should be able to pull off the one tonight without too much issue, even if I've technically never cooked it before. And of course, we're going to be enjoying some alcoholic beverages, because, I mean, come on, if it's a St. Patrick's Day stream, what do I do? Like, stay sober? That is not a good idea. Do I have some potatoes? Of course I got some potatoes. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. Don't worry, don't worry. Now, let me explain the impetus behind this this St. Patty's Day stream. I mean, obviously, it's going to be St. Patrick's Day later this week, so that's obviously a good enough reason alone, but St. Patrick's Day, I think, is on Friday, I want to say, but I thought, I was originally thinking of just doing this stream on Friday, on St. Patrick's Day, but number one, it's my off day for streaming Friday, so I wasn't desperate to do that. Number two, it looks like I'm probably going to go up to do some stuff with people on Friday. Weird, right? But I was thinking about what I normally do on St. Patrick's Day, and it got me thinking that, if anything, Chad, we could take a little tour. So, basically, what a yearly tradition with my friends and I, at least ever since I came back to, like, Indiana, has been to go to a local restaurant here in Lafayette, Indiana. I think there might be other locations outside of Lafayette in Indiana, but there's not many, I don't think. It's a place called Nine Irish Brothers. And surprise, surprise, it's a place that has Irish food, and just it's an Irish pub sort of place. Shocking, I know, right? And it looks kind of like, well, this right here. Huh, neat. So, this is a place that my friends and I traditionally on St. Patrick's Day would go to, and we'd hang out there from like the start of the day or like the afternoon, just stay there all night and just drink and enjoy delicious food and delicious Guinness, blah, 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 blah. And then usually when it's like super late at night, then we go out and hit the town, whatever. But this place, outside of being like probably the only place you could get Irish food in the entire town, is also fucking delicious. So, scrolling through pictures, none of these are mine. These are just from Google, but you got like that sort of shit, and oh yes, dude, this shit right here. So they've got like, you know, the typical what you'd expect from like sort of a pub environment as far as food's concerned. So like a lot of fried meat and a lot of fried fish and stuff like this. This is the inside, like this is their bar area. Surprise, surprise, chock full with alcohol. Oh, and they got really good scotches here too, like on like available. Like even though it's an Irish pub, they still have plenty of delicious scotch, so that's always a favorite of mine. Fried fish, classic. These might actually be fried pickles, I think. Classic. Obviously, they serve a shitload of Guinness, and they get their Guinness like straight from like, I mean, it's obviously from kegs, right? Like, so it's like fresh Guinness. It's not just like normie Guinness. It's like good Guinness. And while Guinness, I wouldn't say is like, oh my god, it's the best beer in the world. Like, it's, you know, it's kind of a normie beer at this point. It's nothing special. But like for St. Patrick's Day, and when you're just looking to like get that sort of Irishy feel, God, it does just hit the spot. It's a very easy drinker for sure. Naturally, of course, God, I'm already hungry, so this is a problem. The fact that I'm hungry and I haven't even started cooking yet. But fish and chips, delicious, of course. Got some loaded pub fries. Spoiler alert, you might see this one a little later tonight. I'm just saying, wink wink, nudge nudge. And then my favorite that I always get whenever I go to Nine Irish Brothers here is their corned beef and cabbage. Pretty, you know, typical and pretty simple and traditional, right? But it's good as fuck, dude. I've never been to a place that has better corned beef and cabbage than Nine Irish Brothers. So it's got corned beef, obviously, the cabbage, Irish soda bread, as you'll see on top there, and mashed potatoes. This is the sort of shit that I have basically every year, or basically whenever I go to this place, but especially on St. Patrick's Day. Now, unfortunately, if you've watched my stream over the past, like, I don't know, half year or something, you would probably know the fact that near the end of last year, basically all of my friends that normally I would have gone to Nine Irish Brothers on St. Patrick's Day all moved away. So none of them are left in town, therefore none of them are left to go with me to Nine Irish Brothers this week, which is a bummer. So I figured, you know what? Fuck my friends. I'll just make my own corned beef and cabbage. So we tonight are going to try to replicate basically my favorite dish at Nine Irish Brothers, and fuck it, we'll hang out with chat for St. Patrick's Day. So tonight we're going to be making the corned beef and cabbage, the Irish soda bread that you see here on top. Normally the dish also comes with the mashed potatoes, but I figured we pretty much always get, like, for an appetizer, the loaded pub fries right here, and they're fucking delicious. So I figured, you know what? We'll substitute the mashed potatoes with just, like, the full-on loaded pub fries. I think chat can forgive me for that, right? So, yeah, we're all friends tonight, chat. Only tonight. After tonight, you go back to just being generic internet strangers who give me money sometimes. But tonight you can be my friend. There you go. So, and of course, we'll be enjoying some delicious, delicious beer, as you can see. Oh, it's like a really shitty pic of Guinness. Oh, here's like the outside patio area that, like, oh, this place is so comfy in the summer, dude. Oh my god, dude, I wish I could make everything on their menu. Oh, buddy. But anyways, so yes, let's get this started, shall we? No need to dilly-dally too much. Using abusing chat, yes sir, that's what I do on this stream. Okay, the only issue is I feel like this music that we're playing is, like, really, really repetitive. I didn't listen to this entire playlist in advance, but I kind of figured, like, oh, it'll get, like, kind of, they'll mix it up a little bit, right? But so far, it literally just feels like it's the same music over and over again, which, maybe let's try to find a different one. Let's see if we can find something better here. Ooh, here we go. Does it vary a bit? There we go. Okay, that'll work. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay, hold on. That's a banger. Hell yeah, brother. There we go. Okay, cool. So, what say we make our way out to the kitchen, shall we? By the way, if you want to see any of the recipes we're making tonight, just do !recipes in the chat. Spoiler alert, they're not all that complicated or fancy, but they should hopefully be quite tasty. Doesn't corned beef take days to make? Well, the good news is, it's not going to take days today. Okay, let's swap on over, shall we? Oh shit, there we go. Oh, hey, there it works. Okay, cool. No, not banana bread today. Settle down. Okay. Oh, it's a little smoky smelling in here, and not because of my downstairs neighbor like it normally would be. Before the stream started, I normally use only, like, when it comes to, like, on my stove, the big burner, like, right here. I've got another big size burner, burner right there too, but I never use it. So it was covered in a bunch of gunk and grease, and so I had to, like, basically turn it up all the way super, super high just to, like, basically burn off all of the excess junk on it. But it smoked this place up, so I had to, like, open the windows and keep them open for like half an hour. So I made this place freezing because it's not really warm outside today. So it still smells like kind of like burnt stuff, but that's okay. I'll survive. Better that I do it before stream than on stream and light my apartment on fire live on stream. Although that's maybe something you guys would want to see. I don't know. Okay, now, Gizmo was saying, like, doesn't it take days to cook corned beef? I'm confused. Isn't that something you should have started a while ago? Well, the good news is, not if you just bought the thing from the store. Because if you thought I was going to make corned beef from scratch, yeah, no, I wasn't going to do that. I'm not that good at cooking. But, oh, we got the good old Grobbles Gourmet. Hell yeah, brother. Even with the spice package included. Oh, neat. And we're gonna cook this bad boy up. This will be way too much for one person, but that's all right. We'll have leftovers. It's all Gucci. What would be exciting content? Oh, just a 2-day-long marathon stream of me just like marinating corned beef. Yeah, it might be interesting for the first like 5 minutes, and then after that, it'd be like, is it done yet? So we just skipped straight to this part. It's fine. Where's the corn for all this corned beef? Why do they call it corned beef? It's not corned in any ways. It's just like preserved in salt, right? Huh. The questions that keep you up at night. I don't fucking know. Corning is the process? Okay, Mr. Know-It-All. Oh, well, actually, streamer, that's really, no one cares. Okay, so let's start with this, shall we? This is the part that'll take the longest, since this is the part where you're gonna have to put it in a little pot and wait like 2 hours, basically, but that's why we're gonna do it as the first thing. So the good news is this part I don't think is going to be particularly complicated. I think it's, for the most part, take it out, and then heat up a bunch of water, and then put this in, and then wait 2 hours. We're going to do some other stuff while we wait, of course, for it to cook, because otherwise it would be a pretty boring stream. Okay, so first thing we're supposed to take it out of the packaging. Okay, I can do that. And so this says, it's funny, like whenever you look at a recipe for corned beef and cabbage, every single recipe says like corned beef plus the spice packet. And I kept thinking like, spice packet? Where do I buy a spice packet? What is a spice packet? What is in a spice packet? Do I have to make the spice packet? The spice is in the packet? I didn't apparently realize that, I guess it's just standard procedure for stores to include a spice packet inside of the little giant corned beef thing, so. It comes with a spice packet. All right, neat. What is in there? I don't know, but I'm sure tasty stuff. All right, how do I get this out of here without just like getting juice all over my counter? Maybe I just, Oh well, I'm just gonna YOLO this and see what happens. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. Is that enough? Come on. Come on now, bud. Come on. A bowl? Nah. I'm gonna go bolder than that. I'm just gonna slap it straight onto the cutting board and hope for the best. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, buddy. All right, okay. I've never cooked corned beef before. I've had it plenty of times, but I've never actually, like... Oh, it's very slimy. You know what? I think maybe I will just save this, like, for when I put it in the pod, because otherwise I feel like this is going to get everywhere. But let me see if I can dig the spice packet, the mythical spice packet out of here, at least. Oh, it's very slimy and very... feels like I'm giving birth or something. Not that I know what that feels like, but okay. Just go ahead and like... oh, careful now. Okay, so what are we supposed to do here? Yeah, I've been working... I packaged this up myself, by the way. This is homemade packaging, of course, because I cooked this and stirred this corned beef from absolute scratch, obviously. All right, so we're supposed to put this in a Dutch oven and cover with water. Okay, I don't own a Dutch oven, but I figured, like, I'll just use a regular, like, bowl that or not a bowl, but like a regular pot that I always use, this giant thing that I've used for plenty of stuff on stream before. I checked in advance. It fits in here, so, it'll get the job done. All right, I'm not gonna use any sort of communist ovens. We're gonna use a good old-fashioned American oven. Exactly, dude. Okay, so we're supposed to just cover it in water, add the spice packets, bring to a boil. Okay, I guess I can just keep it in there for 2 hours. All right, you ready for a very disturbing image? And let's give you a nice little close-up of this, by the way. I'm sure this will be Nice and pleasant. Alright. Children, look away now. Oh my. Well, there it is. Rinse it? Nah, dude. You gotta keep the juices in, right? I'm assuming keeping the juices in there is fine, right? You have to rinse it? Is that a thing? We'll just add to the flavoring. I don't know. Don't rinse it. Yeah, I feel like nothing tells me to rinse it. There's no instruction saying rinse it first, so. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna rinse that shit. No, fuck that. You gotta keep the flavor in, dude. All right. Now we're supposed to just literally just cover this with water, so I might cover this in water. I think you can understand how that process works, right? I don't know how much water I'm supposed to put in here. Just hopefully enough, I guess, just to get to the very the top of the corned beef and call that good enough. Assume I don't want to make the water go too high, A, because I don't want it to spill, and B, because you don't want it to get too soaked, as chat would say. Okay. I think this is fine right here. Right? That looks kind of wrong. But, Alright. No searing first? Nah, dude. I don't think you really sear something that's going to be in a pan for or in the pot for 2 hours. Alright, we have the little spice packet that's still covered in the afterbirth. Okay. True Irish use Guinness instead of water. I kind of wanted to do that, but I couldn't find any recipes that recommended it was a good idea to use Guinness inside this shit, so I decided against it, but that's okay. It's not going to prevent us from consuming Guinness. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and add this, I guess. Very colorful, I'll give it that. Well, it smells like basically, well, surprise, surprise, corned beef. Come on. Gotta get all that good shit. Come on, baby. Alright. Okay. Did the Irish drink Fireball? That's a good question, dude. I've been told by Ol that apparently only Europeans drink Fireball. And we somehow stole it from them, even though that Fireball is made in America, which seems a little contradictory, but whatever, dude. Okay, so there we go, boys. Here it is in all of its glory. Wow. Now, I know in reality, the corned beef already has a shitload of salt inside of it, because let's not kid ourselves here, it's corned beef, so that's the entire how it gets preserved, is just being bathed in salt. But that being said, it wouldn't be a SalvDali stream without adding a little extra seasoning, let's just add a little bit for good measure. Like my salt. Oh yeah. Get that shit extra briny, baby. Let's go. No, not excessive. I'm not going overboard. We're trying to make this good, but, we want to make sure that this is a streamer-style sort of corned beef, aka as salty as fucking possible. Okay. And this next part I'm pretty sure will be pretty easy. I think we just turn up the thing till it boils and then turn it down and let it simmer for 2 hours. Now, I don't know, should I add more water than this, chat? Or do you think it'll be fine? You can see the top is still technically exposed, but is enough, or do I need more? Maybe a little more. What do you think, chat? You guys are saying a bit more. Cover it. All right. I don't want to drown out the seasoning too much either. But yeah, okay. I think that's good. It'll largely get cooked as well, just by being steamed or simmered or whatever, because we'll have the cover on top of it. What do you think, chat? Is that good now? Oh, I don't know if you can see that. That's probably fine, right? We're gonna call that good enough. Fuck it, dude. I guess we can always add more water. You can't really take water out, though, at least not easily, so... Man, whatever. Does it need the lid? We'll add the lid, don't worry. No, Patrick, the lid. The lid. Stop! Turn that bad boy on high. Now, this is gonna hopefully not smoke up the place, since I already burned off all the bad shit in my burner here, but I guess if my apartment light's on fire, then I guess you'll know why. Alright. That'll take a while to get boiling, and I think while we wait for it to boil, I think it's time we bust out the alcoholic beverages, because I am disturbingly sober right now. That is not something that we're going to let stay a thing for too much longer. Alright. You can take the water out if you don't cover it. Okay. Yeah, I should probably wash that out and not just throw that directly away, but anyways. You know, since it's St. Patrick's Day, or at least the St. Patrick's Day stream, St. Patrick's Day observed, if you will. Obviously, you know what I'm drinking tonight, right? It's not exactly that difficult to figure out. Now, not only did I get Guinness for tonight's stream, of course, we even got like the cool shit, like in the can that's got the little like the nitrogenated thing, so that way when you crack it open, it creates like a whole bunch of the good shit on top. Because I know Znips is always whining at me like, oh, streamer, when I post pictures of beer from that brewery I always go to, like, oh, streamer, there's no foam, where's the head? Znips is always requesting that I show more head, so I'm going to oblige and make sure that this pour right here, has plenty of head. Chat, all of this head will be for you. Because I know you guys are head enjoyers. Who isn't, really? Oh! Ooh. It's a little pre-cum, okay. Alright, let's see that nice, brown, dark, girthy head, please. Not gonna lie, that's less than I thought. This is unfortunately looks more like Asian head than Irish, but okay. Did I do like too good of a job of pouring it? Because like, what the fuck is this? I mean, there's a little bit, but like, I kept it tilted too long. Yeah, I guess. Well, oh well. Maybe we'll do better on like, we've got 3 more cans. We'll hopefully do better in the later ones. There's a little bit, but whatever. That's the first one. Okay, so we'll do better. We're gonna ease into the head for the night. All right. We'll take more head later tonight, but at least for now, we'll just start with. We'll start small. Okay. All right. Chug this one as warm up. No, I'm not gonna chug it. I'll savor this, but we got 4 cans to go through tonight, and I think we will try our very hardest to go through all 4. So, gotta pace ourselves. This shit's gonna take a while to cook. Speaking of which, by the way, I think we're just getting to the point where it's starting to boil. Okay, nice. So, at this point, someone coming in hot with a sub. Looks like DX9 coming in hot with a sub. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll go directly to the Hot Pockets, Doritos, and Corned Beef Cabbage Fund. Wow. So let's turn this down to low. And literally just let this simmer for the next, like, basically 2 hours. Or until we're done with all the rest of the stuff, and we'll take it out regardless, because then I don't want to wait. Yeah, okay. I should probably clean this microwave at some point. 1, 2... Can I not do 2 hours on this timer? What's the... Can you not... I bet it's like double digits is all you can do, isn't it? Yeah, that's all it lets you do. Well, 1 hour and 39 minutes. That's fine. We'll start there. Hopefully, we won't need too much more than that anyways. Okay. Anyways. Alright, so that's all we're cooking tonight. I guess I'll see you guys in 2 hours. I'm just gonna sort of, I don't know, diddle my dick for a bit. You know, there's some people that shit talk Guinness for being too boring or too just, I don't know, generic. And like, yeah, there's nothing special about it, but man, it does hit the spot, dude. Where's the cabbage and potatoes? Well, that stuff you don't really add until like it's almost done. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that simmer, and then like about 15 minutes or so before it's done, then we're gonna add that extra stuff in because you don't want to like overcook the veggies because you don't want to cook cabbage for like 2 hours because surprise, surprise, it might get a little bit overdone at that point. So, all right. I guess what we can do is maybe make something else, or at least work on something else while we wait for that to simmer, huh? Get all the afterbirth out of there. 1 second. Ugh. Okay, so the next thing that I showed you guys on the 9 Irish Brothers kind of, I guess, all-timer list is the Irish soda bread. Now, I'll be honest, I don't really know, or I didn't before like looking into the stream know why Irish soda bread was called Irish soda bread. I always assumed like, did they put soda water in there or something, or is there some sort of like beer Irish soda that I don't know about? Okay, it turns out it's not that. It's actually just baking soda it's talking about, but that's a little less exciting. But yeah, apparently it's just because you use baking soda instead of yeast, and that's what makes it into bread. So sure, we're gonna do that. Why not? Hey, what's up, Wavo, coming in out of the Prime sub now for 19 months. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Your sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets, Doritos, and Guinness Fund. Cheers, dude. I'm drinking this really fast, but whatever. You're Irish and wondering what you're even cooking? Never really had soda bread in Ireland? Really? Maybe it's not a real thing in Ireland, but I can tell you this. This is a St. Patrick's Day stream. It's not a I cook Irish food that Irish people eat stream, so in reality, what I'm cooking tonight is essentially the American version of what you'd eat during St. Patrick's Day. So, Irish people, I'm sure whatever they eat is fine, bland, and boring, and has probably a shitload of potatoes, but I'm gonna cook real American St. Patrick's Day food. Actual good food, if you will. All right, so let's get out the stuff for the Irish soda bread. Like I said, the recipe that I'm using, you can do ! Recipes in chat. Now, I was looking into what recipes to use for this, and there's a bazillion of them that you can find just by Googling it, sure. But I mentioned when I was talking to my parents like a couple of days ago when it was my dad's birthday, that I was going to do like the St. Patrick's Day cooking stream, and I was saying one of the things I was going to make was Irish soda bread, and they were like, oh, well, that sounds really cool. Oh, well, we can probably find you a recipe for that one. And then a couple of days after that, my sister texted me. In fact, this was on stream yesterday. My sister texted me. You might have remembered this part. And I said, like, I didn't want to say what she was texting me about, but she sent me a recipe for Irish soda bread that she apparently uses, and she claims to be the best Irish soda bread ever. Like, oh, I got to use this one. Oh, so I'm going to try out the one that my sister gave me. Shout out to my sister, by the way, who is a hell of a lot better at cooking in general, but especially at baking than me. She's into baking and does all sorts of fancy sourdough stuff, and I don't know, stuff that's way above my head. So if she recommends this one, then I guess I'll take her word for it that this one's the one to use. And I will admit, the appealing part of it, the part that sold me, is that you get to use whiskey in this recipe. Didn't know that using whiskey in soda bread was a thing. I hadn't seen it in any other recipes that were suggested, but apparently in this one, you do. So how am I going to say no to adding alcohol to my bread? Like, of course. All right, let me make sure this is simmering properly, right? Yeah, it's definitely not. Let's turn that up a bit. Never had to simmer like this amount of water for this period of time, so I gotta make sure like the simmer keeps up. I have no idea what sort of heat to put that on, but that's okay. Trial and error. All right, so let's see what we need here. When will I get my sister as a special guest to help me cook? I mean, whenever she feels like flying out from New York, which could be a while. I sure as hell ain't going to New York. Fuck that, dude. New York is like the last place in the entire world I ever want to visit, especially for fun, with my own money. No, thank you. The city, specifically. The rest of New York is fine, but the city itself is not my cup of tea. That's for sure. Okay, so we're gonna need a little flour. How tall am I? I am 4'6". Okay, so baking, this is kind of weird, it's called soda bread, but it actually uses baking powder and soda. Sure, fine. Shout out to this packaging of baking powder and baking soda that I've literally had for like over 10 years now, and it's still going strong. I guess it never goes bad because it still works this very day. Oh, that's good. What else do we need here? Salt. Well, we already came prepared. That's good. Cold unsalted butter. I don't think I actually have unsalted butter. I think I only have salted butter, but I'm a salt enjoyer, so we're going to call that fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I think we just need half a stick, right? 4 tablespoons. Yeah. All right. The classic drying rack that has a bazillion things in it that I never actually take out. You know the drill by now, right? Ooh, yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna have to cube this. I've never actually, well, in my adult life, don't think I've ever cubed butter before, so that'll be a fun experience, I'm sure. I'm sure it's very difficult. All right. I'm not really much of a baker either. Like, obviously, I do my banana bread, and I do... I've done cornbread, I guess, and I've done... Yeah, those are the two biggies, but... How hard could baking be, right? For the most part, you just follow the recipe and the instructions, and it just comes out amazing, right? All right, and then we got caraway seeds for this. I'll be honest, before the stream started, I have no idea what caraway seeds were. I mean, I guess I recognize them. They're like the little seeds you'd find in like some artisan breads or whatever, but I didn't know they were called caraway seeds, nor did I know it's something you would just buy in a little jar like this, but sure, there you go. Great value, of course. Thank you, Walmart. Okay, and then some raisins. Classic. I know there's some Irish soda bread that, like, instead of raisins, they'll use something like chocolate chips, or like some suggest currants. I don't even know what a currant is, but I'm using raisins. Okay, 2 teaspoons of finely grated orange zest. I didn't have any oranges. I never really buy oranges for any reason, but I got an orange. I found like the smallest orange I've ever seen in my life, because I figured like I'm only actually using the skin. I'm not actually using the actual orange, so I don't really need a large one. So, this adorable little orange. Aw, that's cute. So that'll have to do. Honey. Once again, great value, of course. Thank you, Walmart. Walmart supplied all of the food for the stream, or all of the ingredients for the stream. All right, and the next one, like when I was talking to my sister through text, when she texted me this recipe, the next suggestion was buttermilk, and she was like, "Well, I don't actually normally use buttermilk. I think it was like something like, I can't check my text because I'm using my phone to stream, but it was something along the lines of like, oh, I use like this like a different ingredient. I had like lemon juice instead or something." I was like, or you could just use fucking buttermilk. I'm just saying, because buttermilk's delicious. Like, why would I consciously make the choice to not include buttermilk in a recipe that says put in buttermilk? So you know your boy's gonna use buttermilk, obviously. That was a no-brainer. I was just like, come on. And then a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. I think maybe 3rd time's the charm, as far as hopefully not including the seeds instead of the juice that I put inside. I think this time around I'll actually use my hand like Chad always suggests, and then I forget. Classic. Okay, and then more flour for kneading. Cool. Let me see if this is actually boiling now, or simmering. We Gucci? Yeah, we're Gucci now. Okay. Let's stir this up a bit. A lot of that seasoning is just sort of sitting there on the very top. It's looking like the way it's supposed to, though. Okay. It's definitely a bit of a... I mean, I don't expect it to be like a... Nah, you know what? Nah. Hold on. I'll show it to you. I'll give you the money shot. Hold on. It's definitely looking rather gray, but trust the process. It'll be fine. All right. That part, I feel like, how hard is it to really like screw up, right? Or how like you can't really screw that up. You're just simmering it for like 2 hours. How could I possibly mess that up, right? Okay, so let's see. I didn't actually read the directions of this first, but I'm just gonna kind of YOLO this. It says, let's see, preheat the oven to 350. We'll preheat it in like, I feel like if I preheat it now, it's too early, but I'll just preheat, whatever. Rip my electric bill, I guess. And then in the bowl of an electric mixer with a paddle attachment, combine the, okay. I don't have an electric mixer, so we're just gonna use our hands, I'm pretty sure, because it's either that or we don't make this recipe at all. All right, that's fine. What was in that pot? Not human flesh. Okay, so I'm supposed to... okay, it says like do a whole bunch of stuff with a electric mixer. Yeah, my sister apparently doesn't realize I don't have any fancy new age technology like an electric mixer. So let's just use our hands and hope that's good enough, shall we? Time for one of my nasty ass bowls to make its appearance. All right, let's give you guys the close-up cam now, shall we? All right, yeah. Use a fork? I think I'll just use my hands, but I mean, yeah, a fork I guess would work. But yeah, we can get a workout in, exactly, right? I didn't go to the gym today, so maybe this will qualify. Just get a little like, sort of thing going, yeah. Little forearm workout, exactly, dude. All right, so what are we supposed to do here? Combine the flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Sure. 4 cups of flour. All right. This tiny ass little flour bag, and I can only fit like a half cup in here, so let's just do 8 of these. 1. 2. 3. 4. No one talk to me, Chad. Gotta keep my concentration. Don't want to lose count. 5. God damn, that's a lot. 6. 7. And... jeez, it's like the entire bag. Okay. Yeah, indeed. I'm kind of making this Irish soda bread here as like kind of a test drive, because if it ends up being good and something I'd actually be willing to serve to other people, it's probably something I'd bring to a little get-together that I'll do on Friday, so I'm hoping this goes well. This seems like a lot of flour. 4 cups is like a lot. But, okay. Trust the process, I guess. All right, sure, why not? 1 big ass bread. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind having leftover, because I mean, at least whenever I have like Irish soda bread at like the Irish restaurant that I go to, it's always delicious, and I have like what feels like a dozen slices before the night's over. But it's just, I don't know, this just seems like a lot. I don't know, that's a lot of flour. I've never made something with this much flour before, but yeah, whatever. I'm sure we'll be fine. All right, let's see. So the baking powder, how much of that do we need? 1 tablespoon. All right. There's a tablespoon here somewhere. There we go. Oh, my poor baking powder. It's kind of like solidified here. You kind of have to like scrape. I'm not really gonna be able to show you, but you kind of have to like scrape it off the solidified mass of baking powder. And then it allows you to scoop up enough to the point where you can get a tablespoon. Turns out decade-old baking powder maybe isn't ideal, but I'm pretty sure it'll still get the job done just fine. Okay. All right, and then baking soda, hence the whole soda bread name. Man, that's a lot of baking soda. I might unironically have to buy a new thing of baking soda soon. After a decade of going off this 1 box. Alright, there we go. It's only a teaspoon? Oh! All right. Okay, I can save this. I can save this. I can save this. I can save this. Dude, why would it have like? Oh my god, dude! Why would it have different amounts of baking powder and baking soda? Okay, hold on. I can save this. I guess we're just gonna scoop this out and hope that we leave in what we need to keep in. Oh my god, dude! I can't tell which is the baking powder, what's the baking soda. Oh no. Restart? I don't want to like just like I don't want to waste all this flour, that'd be silly. God damn it, dude. I think I got out probably what I need to get out. I think for the most part now all we have left is what I'd call a teaspoon. This is probably fine. Alright, yeah, YOLO, it's probably fine now. Okay. God damn it. How hard can it be to follow instructions? I've already fucked up like the most simple step. Okay, this is fine. 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 All right. I hope I left like what you'd call a teaspoon in there. Whatever. This is so much flour. Like, baking's not really a fine science, anyways. It'll be fine, dude. It'll be fine. Just drink a little more. There we go. That helps. Okay. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Shut up. What are you, some professional cook or something? Pfft, you know what you're talking about. It'll be fine, dude. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. God damn it. How do I mess this up already? Oh my god, dude. Well, hey, I'd rather mess up now than mess up the loaf that I'm serving to other people, right? Okay. And then a teaspoon of salt. Now I know it's a teaspoon. Now I feel like I took out too much baking soda. God, I'm paranoid now. Whatever. Man, God, that's annoying. Fuck. Okay, well, that's okay. That's okay. I'm sure I'm sure I nailed it. I'm sure I completely nailed taking out the exact amount that I needed to. It'll be fine, dude. It'll be fine. See? I mean, look. See? This is the baking soda. This is the baking powder right there. That's the salt, and that's the flour. Can't you see? See? It's perfect. Just see? Look. That white powder is different from that white powder, which is different than this white powder, which is different than this white powder. And I can see it's a perfect amount of each one. Can't you? See? Look. See? Nailed it, dude. All right. Yeah. Where's the MSG? Next stream. Okay, what are we supposed to do next? Looks perfect. Yeah, I know, right? See? Nailed it. So we're just supposed to mix this on low speed on our mixer that we don't have, so we're just going to use our hand mixer. They're just the dry ingredients, huh? Alright. Man, I really hope I didn't just mess this up super badly. Ugh, feels bad, man. Maybe I should have just left it in the... Now I feel like I took out too much. God damn it, dude. It's like after I already poured in 4 cups of flour, so you can't just like oh well, just throw out 4 cups of flour, I guess. I'm almost tempted to add in a little baking soda back into this. What's better, having a little too much baking soda or not enough? I feel like having not enough is probably more disastrous, right? It's just Irish bread now, yeah, there's no soda in here. I'm just, not enough, it'll be dense. Exactly, I don't want it to be like ultra dense. Just add okay. let's add another tablespoon, shall we? No, just add like a little something. Just a little like, yeah, this will work, like a little like, huh. It's like, so, you know, this is not a fine science, right? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, that'll work. All right. Why am I not just wearing a cooking apron? Because I don't own a cooking apron. Did you not read the title of the stream? Motherfucker, do I look like I own a cooking apron? Come on now. Alright, well, I'm assuming... Alright, it's done. Okay, the oven's heated. Cool. Just give me 20 more minutes before I can actually put this in the oven. Yeah. That's okay. I'm covered by the title of the stream. If anything goes horribly wrong, if it turns out horribly, at least you read the title and they're like, oh, that's okay. It was supposed to happen that way. All right. So raise the speed to medium low and add the butter. Okay, so I guess now's the part where we cube up the butter, right? Now, I think I vaguely remember as a kid, like, would help my mom bake some stuff, and vaguely remember cubing butter. So I think I kind of have an idea in my mind of what like the size of these cubes is supposed to be like, but I'll let Chad help me out on this one, I guess. But I'm assuming it'll just be like, I don't know, half-inch cubes or something, right? Something like that. Oh boy. Oh. There we go. You know what, before we do this, let's get some more beer. Oh boy. We're not off to a great start, I will admit, but... Alright, time to redeem the head that we horrifically messed up the first time around. Alright? So I can untrigger Snips and Olv. Here we go. So we'll pour it on the side a little bit, but by the end here, we'll just go full send. Right, like this. I swear to God, we better get like a shitload of foam this time, please. Alright. Come on, foam up. You can't tell me I screwed this up again, right? Oh. This still seems not foamy enough. Like, it's not bad, it's got some, but... What am I messing up? I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? Third time's the charm, yeah. I mean, this is like maybe a little more than... Do I just not pour it on the side at all, ever? Turns out the hardest part of this cooking stream is pouring a beer properly. Oh, well. Still tasty, though. Okay. Anyways. Let's cube some butter. So I think like something like maybe this type of cubing right here, this sort of size, maybe? This feels right. Let's go with this. Oh. Okay. Oh, well, okay. And then how do you... I guess we just kind of stack it back up again and just cut it the other way until we're into cube sort of shapes. Just cut these into fourths, I guess. Okay. Oh. Ooh, come on. Alright, careful SpongeBob. Don't pour it down the side, flip can upright and put it... Okay, well, I'll try next time. Yeah, I mean, I'm always used to pouring beer like down the side, otherwise you get too much foam, right? But I guess in this case we should just YOLO it from the very start, not do it the side at all, so we get maximum foam. Okay, here we go. This seems fine, I think. Yeah. Let's like break these up. I think this looks like it's... These are vaguely cube-shaped, right? Are these too large? I don't know. I can't tell. This is probably fine. They seem like maybe a little larger than I imagined in my head they would be, but I think it'll work. Those look great. Oh, shit. Thank you. Oh, wow. Not just good, but great. I will take that. All right. So now we just toss these in, and we're supposed to now mix like on low-medium. Whatever that is when we're just mixing by hand. Okay, let's do that. Now we gotta keep them in cube form, like they're supposed to stay cold, because the idea is that it... Oh, I don't know, it does something important. I've watched Binging with Babish before. He says, like, whenever you mix in cold cubes, that makes it more... something? I don't know. Come on. This is going to be the ghettoest cube here at the end, but whatever. Something tells me you don't actually have to have a cube shape to work properly. As long as it's just in a clump, right? Okay. Alright, medium low. Makes it more flaky. Yeah, sure, that, exactly. Look how flaky this is going to be. And definitely not too much and or too little baking soda. Just tuning in, what are we making? We're making a St. Patty's Day feast, dude. Exclamation point recipes in the chat. Already got the corned beef simmering. We're currently in the midst of making Irish soda bread that I definitely haven't fucked up at all yet so far. The chunks of butter melt and create steam when it bakes. Yeah, sure. I knew that. That's exactly what it does. Thank you for confirming what I already knew. Yeah. I mean, okay, how mixed does this really have to be? I don't think I need to break up the cubes, right? I think we're kind of Gucci as is. They're in there, right? I don't know. They're combined. Like, what do you even need an electric mixer for? Like, seriously, what does an electric mixer do here that's so fancy that, like, you can't just do this by hand? All right. Oh, wait, you're supposed to do this until all the butter's been added and... Oh. Yeah, I was definitely supposed to add a piece or two of butter at a time. Okay, I didn't do that. Okay, apparently you're supposed to keep mixing this until it gets crumbly. Okay, well... apparently then we have a lot of mixing still to do. That's okay. I got time, Chad. I got time. Am I going to sell this on the auction house? Unfortunately, the daily today was St. Patrick's today, so like everybody else got their BOE Irish soda breads as well, so I can't sell it because it's super cheap right now. That's an analogy for real life because SNR... I did UK today off stream before stream started. Yeah, I know. D-colon's in the chat. Oh my god, streamer playing the game off stream, but I did it on Chad Mail-Orc, and you'll be happy to know, or maybe not so happy to know, that I got the crossbow of the final boss, which is actually technically a very small upgrade for me since I still don't have Envoy. But I also won Surge Needle Ring, because that dropped and beat 4 other people there. So now I gotta wait for like a week until it's not the daily anymore, and hopefully it actually SNR will actually sell again, and then we can get our millions from it, right? Because SNR's still apparently pretty decent for like hunters and rogues and barrels, maybe? I don't know. Still okay for enhanced too, I guess. Not that I know what I'm talking about right now, because I'm not a WoW streamer. Obviously I'm a cooking streamer. Oh, okay, definitely just spilled some on the floor. Okay. I would definitely benefit from a bigger bowl. Okay, a little spillage here. I would definitely benefit from a bigger bowl here, because I've got to like stir somewhat carefully here, otherwise I got a little spillage off of the side here. It's TOC all over again. Ow, shut up. Oh no, you missed me get my Priebus bow. That's like a 10 DPS upgrade over the previous thing that I had. No. Alright, I don't know what qualifies as crumbly. I don't know if this is crumbly yet, but it feels like the answer is no. I mean, I guess there's some what I'd qualify as crumbles in here. I'm starting to feel like maybe I should have cut those cubes like a little bit smaller, a little bit finer. I'm assuming the cubes are supposed to like break up a little bit in here? Like they're supposed to become a little bit more... smaller sized or something? I'm not sure. Playing Hunter? Squeeze with my hands? I don't know if you're supposed to squeeze this, though, because like you're supposed to have this like in a mixer, right? Because you don't want to warm up the butter. You want to melt the butter, because that's bad. You want to make sure that it's like still in solid form when you put it in the oven. I'm getting flour all over the place right now. Okay, this is fine. This will work out great, I'm sure. Need pressure, that's why you just use the paddle. Problem is if I put any pressure, it starts like spilling out the sides here, so... I mean, I get what you're saying, like, I want to like vigorously mix here, but... I could transfer this to like a larger thing of like Tupperware, I guess. Hands? I don't want to melt the butter. My hands are all warm and gross and disgusting. I mean, I guess you want to like get it onto the sides, right? Like, kind of pressure on the sides. I mean, it's gonna get there eventually. I feel like this is basically doing what a mixer would do, so it's alright. We'll get there. We're all gonna make it, chat. It's fine. Wash my hand. Well, no, it's not like... Okay, it's mostly just the temperature of my hands that I'm concerned about. Human bodies are warm. I feel like we're kind of slowly but surely getting some chunks in there. Not sure how easily you can tell that, but... It's gonna be fine, dude. Oh, okay, that's just more flour all over the place. Use gloves? Do I look like I own cooking gloves or any form of gloves besides like winter gloves? Put my hands in the freezer. There we go. Now there's a suggestion. I could transfer this to like, okay, here's maybe one idea that I have. I could, I could transfer this to like this giant Tupperware thing. Is this even more volume though? Probably. I could transfer it to this and have like a little bit more room to work with. I don't know if that's gonna help though at all, if I'm being honest. Looks the same size. It's just slightly wider. Yeah, that's probably gonna do much. Whatever. We'll just keep doing it this way. This is gonna be slow, but we got some time to kill anyways while the corned beef is cooking. It's fine, dude. Alright. Put that in and shake it. I don't think that would work all that well. There's still very large chunks of butter. God, I really just want to go like, but I know that if I did that, it would just get flour all over the place. And then, every other recipe I read for Irish soda bread didn't involve putting this in an electric mixer. It just said mix in a bowl, like any sort of easy recipe. And my sister had to be like, "No, make this one. It's gonna be so good. I promise." Need to get the sand consistency. Yeah, I know. You like the hands in the freezer idea? Tempting, dude. Very tempting. I mean, slowly but surely. I don't know if you can tell, but it's getting a little bit more crumbly, I guess you could say. It's not like pure flour consistency now. It's now like, well, okay. Let's keep mixing. Okay. It's slightly marginally better than it was 2 minutes ago, okay? Barely. Cooking skill increased to 2. Hey, I'm at least up to like 45 or something, alright? I've unironically gotten better at cooking since I started doing these streams. Baking is another thing altogether, but I don't know. It's fine, just go. I already had 1 cup of baking soda. Well, I added 1 cup and then I took out like 2 cups and then I added back in a tablespoon, so hopefully that math works out to what I actually needed, right? You're gonna hit me up after so I can buy a stand mixer? Dude, I will never actually use that outside of this right here. It's okay. As a one-off, one-time thing, what I'm doing right here, I think it's fine, dude. We'll survive. I mean, something tells me they were capable of making bread back in the day before stand mixers were invented. I'm pretty sure the first loaf of bread wasn't made like after they invented the stand mixer, so I'm fairly certain that by hand is kind of the way they used to do it back in the good old days. If they could do it back, okay. If they could do it back during medieval times, then I can too, right? Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna have so much flour just fucking everywhere in my kitchen. Fake news. Bread wasn't invented until after stand mixers were invented? Maybe, dude. Maybe. Keveto says, nice biceps, bro. Flex for you. You need screenshots for your homework. Looking thick, solid, tight. Keep you updated with progress pics, something like that, dude. I'm not gonna give you that for free. Come on now. At least use a whisk? Oh, I could do that. I do own a whisk, actually, technically. That I never use because I always just use a fork. Alright, hold on. Maybe that'll help, actually. You're right. Oh, this is simmering way too much. Let me turn that heat on that corned beef. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is that possible to burn? You can't burn corned beef, can you? I it's like boiling or simmering water. I'm going to add a little more water to the corned beef over here, though. Give me 1 sec, boys. I've had the heat on maybe a little bit too high this entire time. Not in like a horrible way. It wasn't like... It's going to be fine. I know what I'm doing, I promise. All right. Anyways, let's continue. Well, let's try the whisk. See if this helps. Let's see if this just increases the amount of flour that gets fucking everywhere. Okay, this feels like it, like, kind of puts more pressure in here. I don't know. God, I want to mix faster, dude, or at least, like, more intensely, but I already made enough of a mess as it is. Yeah, the whisk, yeah, this is kind of a problem I'm already noticing with this whisk. Maybe I will just transfer it to this Tupperware here. You know what? It can't be any worse, I can tell you that. Let me try this. Bigger bowl is like kind of the biggest bowl I have, though. That's kind of an issue. This is the same Tupperware that... Okay, yeah, there we go. That's actually better right there. That looks good. This is actually the same bowl that I used for the fajitas, so it still vaguely smells like fajitas. So I think this Irish soda bread's going to be kind of infused with fajita flavor, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with a little Irish-Mexican fusion, right? Is this bowl better or this Tupperware better? Not really, but oh well. Just move on? No, it's like, shut up. Patience, dude. We still have over an hour to kill while the corned beef is simmering, so... Add the rest of the wet ingredients, call this good enough. I mean, I want to do this right, you know? Get this, like, actually, like, good looking. I mean, it's, like, kind of getting more crumbly, sort of. Dude, I don't want to mess this up, man. I feel like this is something that's so easy to make, or at least should be. I don't want chat to make fun of me if it turns out badly. There's still big chunks of butter? I mean, yeah, kinda. That's a chunk of butter right there. Feels like they're bigger than they should be, let's put it that way. It's definitely like a little bit more grainy than it was when I started mixing this, but not enough to the point where it feels like it's good enough. I don't know. Is this the right amount of flour? No, the recipe said 4 cups. Okay, you know what? We'll just use our hands for a bit. Hold on, hold on. Ugh, fine. Okay, well, I'm definitely already breaking up the butter into smaller chunks than it was before, so that's good. Okay, this is working. Yeah, I should have just done this from the start. God damn it. Okay, well, chat, you were kind of right about using your hands. Ooh, this feels kind of nice, actually. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This feels very, I don't know. Kind of satisfying. Sticking my hands into this Irish soda bread ussy. Ooh, booty. Okay, here we go. This is getting more the consistency that I was imagining in my head. This is much more granular. Is that the right word? You see movement in the pants? Nah, dude. That's an illusion, I promise. Twitch, please don't ban me. Okay, here we go. Okay. We're about to get more of the idea of what you guys were imagining in your heads when you're talking about, like, consistency of sand pretty soon, I think. This is actually working. I just don't want to do this too much because I'm paranoid my hands will melt the butter, and I don't want that to happen because the butter's supposed to be solid, right? Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. The bread dussy? Oh, Lord. All right. Now we use the fork to just kind of like mix it back up. So I don't know if you can tell that well, but now there's definitely like smaller chunks in there. This is looking good. The by hand method was definitely superior to really anything else we've tried, so. As chat kept suggesting, I probably should have just done that first, but I am not a smart man, so I didn't. Okay. Cool. So, okay. You probably can't really tell on cam, but like, it's a little more, I don't know, sandy, granular. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, that was step 2 of 8, so let's move on to step 3. Add the caraway seeds, honey, orange zest, currants, and finally the buttermilk, and one more thing after that. Okay. All right, so add the caraway seeds. My sister recommended that like it's normally I just use the recipe recommends let's see 1.5 teaspoons of caraway seeds. She just says fuck it and adds like 3, I guess, teaspoons because she's a caraway seed enjoyer. I guess we'll take her recommendation on that and add just a shitload. I already did with baking soda, so I might as well just follow suit with the rest of the ingredients, right? That is, of course, if I can open this. Everyone keeps complimenting the biceps, but you guys don't realize that it doesn't mean jack shit for my strength. Ugh! Okay, this is a bad look. All right, hold on, let me get a towel. I don't have what you would call functional strength, I guess. Ugh, I just look pretty. Ugh. Computer hands? Yeah. Alright, you wanna fuck this? I'm gonna cheat and just cut this with a knife, whatever. Yeah, okay, there we go. All show, no go. Well, that's the great thing. Hello, Chad? Hello? Hello? Hi? Chad? Hello? Why'd the mic turn off? I charged the shit before the stream started. Okay. Hello? Why does this keep turning off? I charged this. I know for sure I charged this, so it should be like full battery. Hello? Hello? Hi? Hello? Jack? The problem is I don't have like a cable that I can use to essentially just have this chart. Is it not chart? I charged. All right, chat. I'm back on my computer right now. I'm very perplexed as to what's going on. I don't know why this is not working properly all of a sudden. This is very strange. The music is chill. I'll give you that. I'm trying to at least get my phone mic to work instead. Well, I guess I tried to. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the microphone is not charged or not because I charged it before this. And I'm trying to charge it, and it seems like it's just not even charging. I'm very confused right now. Oh, the glories of trying to solve all this live. Gotta love it, dude. Gotta love it. Let's see here. Maybe. Just restart it? Restart what? I turned the microphone on and off if that's what you're asking. I didn't do anything. Man, this is tilting as hell. I think... Testing! Oh my god, man. Okay, hold on. Let's... Technical difficulties midstream. That's awesome. Alright, chat. You're coming with me. We're gonna figure out this OBS shit together because I love technology. It's super great and super awesome. Whoa. Expecting it to just work, I guess, would be too much to ask for. Okay, there you are. Hi, chat. Hey, chat. Hello. We're just trying to make the phone mic work. That's all I care about at this point. Let's just see if we can make that work. It's a streamer POV, exactly. It's how the sausage is made behind the scenes. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry, Chet. I thought you could hear me the entire time. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. On the Bluetooth thing? I could reconnect it, I guess. Okay, hold on. There you go, chat. Streamer POV. Thing is, I don't think the problem is the receiver. I think the problem is the actual mic itself, because the mic itself is what's what keeps turning itself off, which is super weird. Yell from the kitchen, yeah, great. If anything, like I said, I'm just trying to turn my phone mic on so you can hear me through my phone, but like that doesn't do me any good if I can't even get that to work. I've got the I've got the mic that I used for the camping stream. The problem with that mic is historically when I've used that, it causes a lot of interference, I think, because of the Bluetooth channel it uses. So like it makes the audio a little bit more scuffed. So I could use that, but I'm just worried that it's not going to be nearly as good as using the one I normally use. Yeah, the OG shitty one. Yeah, that's the reason why I stopped using it, because it was shitty. Why don't I even see the option to use the phone? That's so weird. Better than having no audio? Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry this has kind of derailed some stuff here. It's not what I expected. Why is this? It's never happened before. This is super weird. It's never been an issue up until just now. All of a sudden, randomly out of nowhere, it's all of a sudden a problem for some reason, and I do not know why. I don't see the software that I'm supposed to be using for. Fuck me, man. Let me test the regular mic one more time. One sec. Okay, and there's the lights. Is he gonna stay on? Is he gonna do the thing now? Is he gonna just like work? Oh. Maybe it's just gonna work now. Maybe I... Oh. Okay. The light's staying on. Chat, pause champ. Hello, testing. Hello, 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 hello. Testing, testing, testing. Booty. Is it working? Okay. Well, I guess we just gonna rely on this not fucking up again. Okay. Yeah, cool. Alright. I guess for some reason it's decided to work again. Let's just assume it's gonna stay that way and go back to cooking, shall we? Well, that was fun, wasn't it? I enjoyed that. Did you have a good time during that little intermission chat? I did. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to cooking. Only the mic that's supposed to be on is on. Okay, good. Alright. Back we go. Alright, like nothing ever happened. Okay, alright. Anyways, we were about to add raisins. I added caraway seeds. I guess you didn't hear me talking about any of that, but the TLDR of what I was saying, because I was clever at the time, was basically caraway seeds smell like the inside of like an artisan bread shop that you ever go into, and turns out the smell of artisan bread is not actually the bread itself. I guess it's just the caraway seeds that they add to literally every single loaf, because that's exactly what it smells like. Well, alright then. Alright, so we're gonna add a cup of raisins. It's a half cup. Oh, that one kind of spilled out, but whatever. Get on in there, buddy. Yeah, exactly. It smells like rye bread. Turns out rye bread doesn't actually smell like rye bread. It's the seeds they put on the rye bread that makes it smell like that. Spoilers, I guess. Okay, well, this is coming out rather slowly and chunkily, isn't it? Okay, that's about a half a cup. Whatever. Buddy! Should've just done this by weight. Okay, and a cup. Sure, why not? Alright. Not an exact science like we learned earlier with the baking soda, right? And when I say learned, we go with... let's... maybe not learned, but assumed. Okay, cool. Next up, where's my beer? Oh, I left the beer in the computer room. Very important. Hold on. That is something that is non-negotiable. Okay. Oh, man. It seems like it's out of battery, because I had it plugged in for a little while, and so it worked for a while, and then the, yeah, and then it must have just died. That's so weird, though. Like I said, I charged this literally, like, all day before the stream started, so I don't know if that just means the internal battery is dead or what, but the only solution I can think of is just, like, permanently have this hooked up and, like, charging the entire time, which I guess I can technically do, but it's gonna be annoying, because it'll be tethered to this microphone the entire time. But you know what? We're gonna have to make this work. Hold on, chat. Okay, here's the solution we're going with, alright? I have a portable charger that I normally use to charge the phone. Okay? We're gonna hope the phone battery lasts long enough, so instead, we will plug the mic into the portable charger. Like so. So that way, it should hopefully just work the entire time, and I'll just use this long-ass cable tethered to me the entire time for this stupid mic, and that's, I guess, gonna be what gets the job done. Oh, can't show that. Monka. Okay. Alright. Is it gonna work now? Hello? Turn on? Buddy? Hello? Can it not... Does this mic not actually work if it's charging? Is that a thing? Oh no. Okay. Should be on and working. Okay, and then we plug it in while it's on, hopefully working. It still stays. Nope, just turns right off. Okay. Yelling from the kitchen doesn't seem like a bad idea, dude. It will not work, I can promise you that. I just want to use the phone mics, but for whatever reason, OBS is not showing the phone mic as a valid option to use as a microphone. Yeah. Charging this turns it off. Apparently you can't charge and actually use the mic at the same time. Alright. Let me try to fix this one more time to just use the phone mic. One sec, boys. Alright. Clueless Bachelor Mike. Yes, Mike IT. It's always something, man. It's always something. Can I call on Discord? Using what, my laptop? That's not gonna work so well. I guess the corned beef will at least get plenty of time to steam. That's good. Could consider, man. This has been amusing. This is like the most like nightmare scenario ever for a streamer, to be honest. It's a scenario basically where you can't just do your thing, it just stops working, and then all of a sudden, like, you just want to... Everything's ready, everything's set up, everything's good to go, and then a tiny, just small little thing all of a sudden just, like, derails the entire stream. And I'm not sure how to fix it, which is strange because, like... Because it's always worked before, till now. Without fail. Yet here we are. Restart the phone software, I guess. Man. Disconnect the mic from the phone. Now, the mic is connected directly to the computer. Like, how I originally solved the problem of the mic quality being shitty is I bypassed the phone and just had the audio go straight to the computer, so that way it doesn't get, like, interfered with at all. So there's nothing connected to the phone. The what you're seeing is, like, as far as, like, the video from the phone and the audio are two separate sources. And that's what originally solved that problem. But if the audio doesn't work, then... you seeing me on the phone is less effective. Now, if you could hear me through the phone, which should be a thing, because I've made that work before, then that's a perfectly fine backup plan. But the problem is, on OBS, it is not showing me the option to use the phone as a mic. And I don't know why. Even though it should. We love technology. Yes, we do. And this is obviously something normally I would just like figure out off stream, but here we are doing it directly on stream. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try one different solution, I guess. I'm going to try maybe plugging in the mic that we used for the camping stream. I don't know if that's going to change anything. It probably won't, just because the... It doesn't really change the fact that the phone mic, it's just a new phone mic, but if I can't find my phone mic in the first place, it doesn't change anything, but let me try it. Let's try. Maybe as an alternative, chat, we'll just get really drunk tonight. And I'll just like have the food cooking off stream or something. I don't know. All right, here's the mic that thankfully we found the receiver for. Thank you for that last week, Chad, by the way. Give it 20 minutes to charge and chug some Guinness and give you some more dancing. I mean, yeah, that's the good news. It is charging right now, so in theory it should be good to go soon, TM. Just move my oven. Yeah, great. Perfect. Different mic? The only problem is I'm not sure how charged this one is. This one I don't think I recharged after the camping stream. Same. I think I'd literally just have to restart OBS and not sure that'd do anything. Hello, hello. This one still doesn't work, right? Buddy? Hello? Buddy? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try one last ditch solution, boys. I'm just going to restart the stream. I'm gonna turn off OBS, restart it, so hopefully it's gonna recognize the phone cam as a valid mic, and then we can continue. Because otherwise, I'm not sure I can realistically do this if I don't have something you can hear me with. Alright, so I will end stream real quick and be right back. I'm really sorry about this, boys. This is... technology. Okay, be right back. Okay. Oh, man. All right. We're going to go with the backup, literally like last possible choice idea to save this, and it's literally just streaming directly from the phone. We're cutting out the computer completely. It's now literally just the phone cam. And we'll just do it fucking live this way. All right, fine, whatever. This, I guess, works. We'll use the mic from the camping stream. Hopefully it's not too scuffed. I would assume there'll be that silly audio delay like we had during the camping stream, but between that or having no audio at all, I guess we will take a scuffed audio delay, huh? All right. Anyways, we're back, boys. We're back. Hopefully everything works fine now. If it doesn't, at this point, literally, I would just have to give up and just stop stream, but this is going to have to do because it's the only choice we have left. All right, now let me replug in the phone. Well, actually, I guess at this point I'll just keep my the other mic charging, just in case. I'd like to think my other phone has enough juice to keep going and to stay alive. So we're going to try our best to make this work. I'm gonna have some raisins. I love raisins. All right. Okay. You can hear me now, right? Please say something if you can hear me. I'm sure the audio is delayed because that problem is not fixed. So I'm assuming my mouth doesn't match my words, but whatever. If you can hear me on delay, it's better than not hearing me at all. So fucking be it. Whatever. Okay. Cover my mouth. Yeah, great. All right. Fuck it. Right in some honey to this. We're going to make this work as well as we possibly can. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I could have done to solve this problem. It'd be one thing if I was a dumbass and fucked up and forgot to charge my mic before the stream, because then that'd be on me. But the fact that it died, even though it'd been charging all day, is like indicated to me. I guess maybe just the mic itself is fucked up or something. So I'm legitimately not sure what I'm supposed to do about that. That sucks, man. All right. Anyways, let's continue adding the wet ingredients. I haven't checked on the corned beef in a while. Hopefully it's chilling. I think it's chilling. It's chilling. All right. It's still doing its thing, going strong. That's good. What's up, Forky? It's gotten a little scuffed all of a sudden, but we'll soldier on. We'll soldier on. Yeah, sorry, you don't have the music anymore. I'm sorry, boys. That was something that was obviously tied to the computer itself, and well, the computer did not feel like streaming properly today, I guess. What can you do? What can you do? Yeah, exactly. If you can't see me talking, then I guess it's fine, right? Okay. Anyways, the raisins are mixed in. I can't remember where I left off as far as what I was talking about. So be it. We're just happy at this point we can stream it all. Okay, so um, we're supposed to add the honey next, which is weird because yeah, it kind of feels like you should add the honey later, but it says do honey now, right? So all right, a third of a cup of honey. Where's my third of a cup? Got a third of a cup measure. Here we go. Third of a cup. Yeah, sure. I feel like putting this in the cup almost like it's just kind of a waste because then it'll just like stick to this little cup and half of it's not even going to come out. But I'm not good enough at cooking to eyeball what a third of a cup is. So be it. We'll just, I guess we can just use our finger to literally scrape it out if we have to. Can oil the cup first so it doesn't stick. Well, that would have been nice to know before I started putting all the honey in the cup. Thank you for that. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to have to finger the hell out of it. That's fine. Oh, yeah, baby. Nice and viscous. All right, yeah. Just get the finger all up in there. Whoa. You know what's funny? I was worried that like I wouldn't be able to fill enough time during like the 2 hours in which the corned beef was simmering. I guess for better or for worse, that's no longer an issue. I think we've filled plenty of time, haven't we? uh, technology giveth, technology taketh, boys. What can you say? All right. Tastes like honey. Very tasty. Okay. Next up would be the. Okay, so we did the raisins already. Cool. Now we do the orange zest. We got the orange right here. Not an actual like orange that you put in here, just the zest of said orange, which just means that you just, I guess, get the grater out and just grate that shit in there. Now, how much are we supposed to do? 2 teaspoons. I think I'm just going to YOLO this and just put in what I think is maybe hopefully 2 teaspoons and just hope that's good enough. So, that is way too fine, I think. Is there a less fine thing on this thing? There's like the giant one, but I don't know how well this is going to work. This is kind of working. Fuck it. Okay. This feels like this is way too like. These are 2 large orange zest chunks, but I'm going to call this good enough because the other ones definitely did not seem like they were making literally any sort of headway as far as creating chunks of orange peel. I also probably should have washed the outside of this orange before I did this, but I didn't do that, and it's too late now, so just commit. It'll be in the oven, right? So any sort of toxins will get baked. We're fine. Yeah, I get that I want it fine, but literally like the last thing was like using like the other ones, like using this one, like literally just nothing goes in there. It's like it's too fine. It doesn't create any sort of. It literally just sticks to the side at this point, so it doesn't really work. That's all right. We'll just go with this, and it's working. I'll show you the chunks in there in a second. They're a little chunky, but not like to the point where it's not going to work. It's fine, dude. It's fine. Oh my god, it's ruined. Nah, dude. It's working. It just occurred to me that 2 teaspoons is actually kind of a lot. I mean, I'm just kind of eyeballing this, but I kind of assumed 1 orange would be way overkill for how much of the zest that I need. But turns out actually it's going to use what feels like almost all the orange. Okay, that's fine. All right. I don't know if what you're seeing here is going to qualify as what you'd call 2 teaspoons, but that's what we're going to go with, boys. You could argue like, oh, it's too chunky, it's not fine enough, but to me, I'm willing to call this plenty good enough. All right. It's fine. Exactly, dude. All right. And then we add, what else do we add here? The buttermilk is next. Okay. Oh, that's just been sitting out the entire time. Probably should have just had this in the fridge the entire time, but rip that. How much buttermilk are we adding? Shout out to my sister for saying, "Oh, I just use something else that isn't buttermilk." Now we're using buttermilk, obviously. 1.5 cups of this, apparently. Okay. Take a shot of buttermilk. Tempting, dude, but I'm gonna go and say that Guinness is already filling enough as it is. All right. That was 3 cups. Chat. Sometimes I wonder how some of you function on your day to day life. Barely, yeah. I believe that. I mean, not like I'm an exception. I barely function on my day to day basis. You can kind of see how the stream is going, right? Man, the funny thing is, I can still hear the music in the background. It's very festive. I can promise you that. All right, so what am I supposed to do next here? Mix until just combined, and then I turn this onto a floured work surface. Knead a few times to smooth the mixture. Okay, so we're actually almost. Oh, what? There's still one more thing to add. How could I forget? Let me take a piss real quick. Shouts to Gareth us on that one, and then we will do the part that I'm sure chat's been waiting for. 1 second, boys. Here, say something important, chat. I'll leave the mic for you. Open mic night. All right. Did you say something impactful? Did you say something meaningful? Hope so. Hope so. In before this mic dies at some point, you know what's going to happen. The scary thing is I didn't charge this since the camping stream, so I have no idea how much charge this has left. It could be 3 hours or it could be 20 more minutes. I don't know. All right. Now, the final piece of the recipe that this calls for, as far as things that we're adding, which I will admit was one of the major upsides and one of the reasons why I chose to use this recipe. Once again, oh, right, I shouldn't show my face because then you're just bothered. Shout out to my sister on this one. She's the one that originally suggested I use this recipe. And the major reason is because it requires that you add a 4th cup of whiskey. Oh, shit. The recipe never tells me to add the lemon juice. At what point did you see me add lemon juice to this? What? This is still lemon with all of its juice inside. We still have another recipe to make after this, chat. There are other ingredients we're using for other dishes. Don't worry. Okay. So it literally just says a 4th cup of Irish whiskey. I don't really know how much a shot is, but I'm going to assume it's somewhere in the neighborhood of a 1/4 of a cup, right? So, I don't know. Just kind of add it, right? Naturally, we're using Jameson. I mean, that's kind of obvious, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Just build a little off to the side there. That's fine. All right. Now, when I went to the liquor store today to buy this little pathetic, tiny little shot of Jameson, I went to them and said, like, hey guys, I need the smallest little Jameson thing possible because I'm just doing a cooking stream where I'm going to be using some Jameson. And when I talked to them, I was saying, oh, and also if you could throw in another one of those, so that way I could take a shot of it, that'd be good too, right? Because it'd be kind of lame if I just added Jameson to the mixture and then like didn't also take a shot of it. And when I said that, they were like, "Oh man, we're really sorry, man, but we're actually completely out of Jameson after this one little thing right here. They didn't have literally any Jameson left. This was their last little tiny sliver of Jameson that existed in the entire store. Really unfortunate. But the good news is they said, well, we do have one other whiskey option we could give you. That's maybe not quite authentic Irish whiskey, but it's still whiskey technically, right? The day was saved because they offered something else that instead was made in Ireland. I don't really know where in Ireland this is made, and I've never really heard of this type of Irish whiskey before. But it was recommended me to by the clerk as being something that's just as good, if not better, than Jameson itself. So I figured, you know what, we'll give this new brand of Irish whiskey a try. It's called Ferray Ball, Ferray Bale, something like that. And I don't know, it's some sort of like Gaelic terminology that I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but I figured we'd give it a shot because it's all they had left. What can you really do, right? Oh, that's it's good. It's just as good as Jameson, if not better. Oh, tastes like authentic Irish whiskey, and not sickeningly sweet with way too much cinnamon. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that was great. I loved it. That was really good. Really, really good. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Anyways, let's mix this up. In theory, this needs to be like mixed to the point where it's just like barely combined. We don't need to get this like ultra super well mixed, and we're gonna like put this out on the floured surface and do the rest of this by hand once it's at least like barely mixed together. This seems like the consistency of what it should be. It seems like the consistency of dough, so that's good news. If anything, honestly, the Jameson kind of helped moisturize it a bit. Why did I put it back in the fridge? Ask me that question again, like 3 cooking streams from now, and I will answer that question for you. Or if anything, the question will kind of be answered on its own. But for now, you will have no idea why I just put that fireball shot back in the fridge, but it's for a reason. I've thought ahead many cooking streams. Let's just put it that way. I'll leave it at that. Make sure to keep tuning into these scuffed ass streams where the audio doesn't work half the time, apparently. It's so weird, dude. I've never had this problem before. Usually just everything just works. I'm hoping like for some reason maybe like the charging cord I was using for the microphone just wasn't working, and maybe like the cord is bad, because if the mic itself is bad, that's a problem. But hopefully it's just like the cord wasn't charging, because like now it seems to be charging fine. I'm using my portable charger, and now it's staying charged. Now it's like clearly charging just constantly, right? So like I would assume this means it's actually the mic hopefully is fine. So hopefully, like, and like the fact that it worked there for a few minutes, like after we had just charged it for like a few minutes, implies to me that like it's probably just a charging cord problem. I hope. Why am I mixing this with a fork? I don't know, because fine. Here, you happy, chat? Oh, and see, this is why, because I immediately just drop a bit on the floor. Was this piece on the floor a second ago? No, it wasn't. You know what? Honestly, this tastes and smells like is a scone, which is not a bad thing because scones are delicious. But I will say that I'm not necessarily sure I want an entire loaf of scone. That's not exactly what I'm going for. I'm trying to go for like Irish soda bread and not really, because scones are more like, I don't really know how you describe the consistency of a scone. They're more, I mean, they're really thick. I guess it's thicker than regular bread, but hashtag trust the process, I guess. Irish soda bread's a bit flaky. Yeah, a little bit. Like it's definitely thicker than traditional bread. And that's, I mean, it's largely because it uses baking soda and baking powder instead of yeast. I'm just a little concerned that, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm following the recipe, and for the most part, I've followed it accurately, save for a couple of parts. But um, I'm just really hoping that it doesn't end up being too thick. I mean, right now, the consistency seems fine, so I guess we'll find out eventually. Am I actually just using the same shot glass and pouring from a fifth? You would honestly, that would be more economical, but no, for some reason, like a dumbass, I keep going out and buying those little tiny shot glasses. I mean, the original reason why I even started doing that whole like fireball like meme is the fact that like my friend gave me, when she moved away, one of said friends who moved away that I talked about earlier. When she moved away, she had this like entire thing of like leftover liquor that she couldn't really take with her across the country, and so because of that, she just gave me this giant box full of just like random assortments of liquor. And one of them, like one thing that was inside of the box was just like this bag, like it was literally just a large Ziploc bag filled with like 10 of like the little mini fireball shots. And I, I was like, well, what the fuck do I do with this? I never drink just mini fireball shots. Like, what am I gonna do with this? But eventually, I found the reason. Like, oh shit, I'll just drink it on stream and call that a meme during the cooking stream. So since then, I've ran out. Like, I drank all of them on cooking stream. So because of that, since then, I've just been going to the liquor store and buying a couple of like the little mini fireball shots for every time I do a cooking stream, which feels incredibly degen whenever you ask the clerk for the like, oh, could I get a couple of those like little mini fireball shots? And like when you say that and ask for it, you instantly feel judged. You just instantly know that just like, oh, okay, so you're an alcoholic is what you're saying. Like, yeah, I am. Shut up. But yeah, would it be more economical to pay for a fifth and just refill the fireball shots over and over again? It really would be, honestly. But maybe I'm shit. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I will. But no, no, like a degenerate. I have legitimately just been buying little mini shots of Fireball over and over again. I don't know what's worse, buying like the mini shots of Fireball or just buying like an entire fifth of Fireball. Okay, I think this is combined enough. I think we're Gucci. That's looking and feeling pretty good. We're supposed to put this on like the floured surface next. I could have just finished the rest of this process, I guess, literally just on the counter since we're putting it on the counter next. Funny, the recipe says to add like a bunch of flour to the counter so that way you can get the floured surface. But the good news is I've already spilled flour literally everywhere. So the good news is the counter is kind of already floured. That's nice. Okay. Oh, chat turned off. Hold on. Come back to me, chat. There you are. All right, all right. I got to clear some space here since we need to actually work on the counter surface now. Yeah, the dough definitely just tastes like, I don't know, like scones. All right, let's put this off to the side real quick and clear out some workspace. Okay. Gonna eat more of that. All right. And I guess what we do, just like I don't know how much flour I'm supposed to add to my little floured surface here, but we already got some that I've just literally just spilled all over the place while mixing the bread. I guess I'll just add like a little more. That's some bougie shit right here. Normally people who are baking like have like some sort of like specific baking bread surface. I don't. I just have my generic counter that we're gonna use as our bread mixing surface. This feels really wrong, just pouring raw flour directly on top of my counter, but this is the cooking stream dedication right here. I am making my kitchen an absolute mess just for you guys, so you're welcome. Okay, and now we literally just dump this out. Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, it looks nice. I'll say that. It looks like the raisins are nice and incorporated in there. Okay. What am I actually supposed to do next here? The only issue is I need to scroll down using my computer, but my hands are covered in flour. All right, so onto a floured work surface. Knead this a few times to smooth the mixture. Okay. Into a round loaf and transfer to a non-stick baking sheet. Okay. Ooh, combine this all nice and well here. How many Guinness so far? I've just finished the second can, so we gotta get a new one. Fold it? Sure. Gotta get that gluten development, right? That sounds like a term that I see all the time on cooking shows. Oh yeah, I gotta get that good gluten in there. Love gluten, it's amazing. Ugh. 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 All right, that's probably good, right? Let's make this into like a loaf shape. Ooh. All right. Come on. Hold up for me, bud. There we go. Okay. 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 There we go. This kind of looks like what it should look like, right? Yeah. All right. 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 Let's get a little baking sheet out. I do own a baking sheet. That is at least something that I do own, unlike an electric mixer or a stand mixer or half of the other cooking utensils that are probably required for making something like this well. Does that look nice, chat? That looks nice. Oh, that was the timer for the corned beef. Well, here I was worried about, like, what will I do while the corned beef timer is going? I guess nothing. I originally did 90 minutes, right? We'll just add the extra 30 minutes that I was supposed to do that I figured I wouldn't need. Sure. Okay, anyways. Adorable bacon sheet. I don't know if, like, should I, is this the proper size, like the proper shape that I should do this little loaf in? This is fine, right? Grease that bad boy up. Just kind of plop her on there and throw in the oven, right? I don't think there's anything else fancy I really need to worry about, right? Cut full fucking bis on it. Tempting, but it says to do an X, and I don't want to fuck this up, so I'm just going to cut an X in here on the top. It's apparently called scouring the bread. So I'm going to do my best to scour. And there we go. That's a plus, not an X. Here we go. Now it's an X. It's a plus? Oh, it's an X. So it's a oh, how does he do it, dude? All right, there we go. I guess we'll just throw this in the oven that's been preheating now for a good hour without us actually using it. Let's toss this in the oven and see what happens, right? Oh. Okay. I will give you guys periodic updates, I guess, as to what's going on in there, but it's in there, boys. We'll see what happens, I guess. Hopefully it'll... Okay, ignore the cum stains on the oven. That's not relevant, all right? That will hopefully turn out decently in about... How long am I supposed to keep this in here? Let's see. 45 minutes. Okay. Except I'm using my phone to film, and my microwave is already being timed for the corned beef. Whatever. I'll just do a new microwave timer. All right. And now, finally, probably about an hour after I originally planned to do it, let's start on the third thing that we're making for our Irish St. Paddy's Day stream. Okay. Let's clean up our floured work surface. Why am I shooting globs on the oven? Hey, you know what, man? When you live on your own inside of your own apartments and you're free to just walk about your apartment at any time in any sort of state of dress / undress, you end up getting weird with it, dude. You end up like choosing to do some things that you will never, ever tell a single soul about. That is like, okay, sarcasm aside, one of the best things about living alone, and this is something that a lot of people I feel like always ignore when we're talking about the pros and cons of living alone. You can literally do anything and nobody will ever know. I'll be honest, like real talk, I don't really do anything weird, but like the fact that you just can, if you want to jizz on your oven, you can. Literally no one will ever know, no one will ever judge you. Not a soul will ever find out as long as you don't tell them on live on stream. Living alone is fucking amazing, man. It's the freedom of just having this like little space of your own where like literally anything, you just do anything. Not that I've done any weird shit, but I could have, and that's what makes it cool. Just the potential for weird shit is what makes it fun. Not that I would do that. Let me just eat some of the dough here. It's even safe to eat because there's no eggs in it. Even has a faint taste of Jameson, actually. Ooh, that's nice. Quite good. Okay. Now, the final recipe that we're making tonight, not just the bread and not just the corned beef. I mean, those are the two. Funny thing is, the bread was supposed to be like the easy one. The one that we're doing last year is in theory like kind of like the most in-depth one, although like this last one's not that hard either. But this last one's gonna be like the loaded potatoes. This is the one that was supposed to take the longest amount of time while we were waiting for the corned beef and the bread to finish. Ironically, the corned beef in theory is close to done already, and the bread now has a good 45 minutes to go. By the way, I'll give you a little corned beef update since that's been sitting there for a while, in theory for another like half hour or so. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to look, but it's certainly doing its thing, so we're going to just let it keep doing its thing. It's chilling, it's chilling, it's chilling. We are going to make, as our third thing, some loaded pub fries, or loaded pub fries, pub potatoes, whatever you want to call them. And this is interesting to me because like normally I think of like fries as something where you have to do the whole like you have to put them in a fryer and then you freeze them for a bit and then you do the thing. But this is a recipe where we just cut the fries OG as is. All right, so we are going to give this a shot. So this would be the third element that normally we get at the Nine Irish Brothers restaurant that I was talking about earlier. You get the corned beef, you get the cabbage. Also, we'll need to make sure we put in the cabbage at some point into the pot, but that's in theory after the potatoes are starting to bake or well air fry. Spoiler alert. All right. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to. This one in theory is easy. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to fry up some bacon. All right. Now, the loaded pub fries, if you've never been to like an Irish pub before, are basically just like essentially wedges of potatoes or slices of potatoes that just have a whole bunch of good shit on top of them. So stuff like you sprinkle bacon and chives and sour cream and some cheese on top, and you call them quote unquote loaded. It's nothing fancy, but it's delicious, right? So we're going to try our best to replicate that. Exclamation point recipes if you want to see what we're making, but spoiler alert, it's going to be pretty simple, but hopefully pretty delicious. However, one thing we need to do before that is we need to try for a third time to see if we can get a decent amount of foam in our beer. So, all right, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, boys. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Need to get some head. All right. This time around, I'm not going to pour it on the side at all. We're just going to go straight YOLO, straight to the bottom, pour it nice and fast, and see what happens. Why is this not... I mean, this is better, sorta, kinda? I don't know. Is it better? It's a little better, but It's a can. Well, it's supposed to be like one of those cans that has like the little nitrogen whatever thing, but I don't know. I mean, that's okay. It's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. Yeah, the cans have like this special little thing, and then that's supposed to. It's literally it's supposed to give you head when you open it. It's supposed to be really pleasurable. Mm. Well, I can tell you, head or not, it is still quite tasty. Mm. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So I know that Fleet Admiral Calboot, aka Hume, was whining earlier that like, oh, there's not supposed to be lemon juice in the soda bread. That is correct because we're using it for this recipe instead. Wait, right? Am I not? Wait, there's no lemon juice in this. When was I supposed to use? I bought a lemon for a reason. Why did I? I'm confused. When was I supposed to use? Oh, yeah, I was definitely supposed to put lemon juice into the soda bread. And okay, hold on, wait a minute. Remember when you said I wasn't supposed to use lemon juice at all, and I was like, oh, it's fine. I'm using it for the different dish. Yeah, no, that was definitely a load of bullshit. I was definitely supposed to use the lemon juice in the soda bread. Yeah, it wasn't in the directions. I'll give you that, but like still, it was supposed to like for every cup of milk, so I was supposed to add 3 tables. God damn it, dude. Well, hopefully it's going to be fine with the lemon juice because it's a little late to take it out now. So okay, that's fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's fine. This is fine. I suppose we're doing our best to live up to the title of the stream, huh? I was trying. Honestly, I thought the stream was going to be like, oh, this is a gimme. This is such an easy thing to make. There's no way I could screw any of this up, right? And yet here we are. Okay. Well, anyways, let's get the potatoes out. Ah, boy. I apologize, boys. This stream has been far more scuffed than I was hoping, and like the mic dying didn't help, and just okay. I'm sorry, boys. As a streamer, I know in reality it's not a big deal, and you guys are still watching, hopefully having a good time. But as a streamer, like a person who just wants to create like decent and seamless content, nights like tonight hurt my soul, man, because I know that like things are out of your control sometimes, and when you can't control them and things go wrong, it's the most frustrating thing ever. It's it's the same sort of feeling as like when Comcast dies and all of a sudden like you can't stream with your internet. It's like it's this helpless feeling of just like you're ready to do stuff and you're ready to entertain and you just can't, and it's a horrible feeling. Anyways, all right, wash off these potatoes. All right, now the recipe here calls for me to basically make these potatoes into wedges, and this is the part where Chad can help me because I have never actually cut potatoes into wedges. Like obviously I can do slices, like sure I can do like lengthwise, like I can do like this, sure, but like I don't actually know how to make these into wedges, so I'm gonna kind of just YOLO this and hopefully I get what resembles like potato wedges by the end here. I guess we're gonna find out. I'm not doing it this way. Don't worry, don't worry. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the only way I ever actually normally cut potatoes is this way. But like I realize that like to do wedges you need to do it differently. So let's try to do it differently and see what happens. So okay, I'm assuming what we want to do here is something along the lines of cut it in half first, like this, right? Cut a very small part of the bottom lengthwise so the potato doesn't skip. Okay, well, do we want to do it like this way, and then like after it's cut that way, you do it like another time this way? Let's start by cutting it this way, okay? That I can do. Okay. So some flour on it, but whatever. All right, and then you cut it again this way, right? Someone say yes, so I feel good about myself and like I feel like I know what I'm doing. On an angle. Wait, you're saying like do it like cut off the black parts? Dude, that's a little racist, but okay, yeah, probably for the best. All right, so straight but on an angle. As in, like, you do it this way and then this way and then this way? Are you talking like that sort of thing? You're talking about like make some triangle shit. No. Okay. I haven't done anything yet. All right. Jesus. Oh, chat's freaking out. I'm not. No, I've never done this before. I've never cut shit. I've never shot. Literally, all I ever do is just cut it in like horizontal slices. Cut it like I cut the first time. Are you saying like cut it again this way? Just keep cutting the pieces in half. Okay, this way. Literally use my brain. That is not something I'm capable of doing, as you should probably know. Okay, this way, but angle it. Oh, like so, like. All right, so this way, like this. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna no. God damn it! I don't know what I'm doing, man. You read the title, right? Okay. Angle it to the side. What the fuck? Phone a friend. I'm trying. We're asking the audience, dude. Cut it in half and then cut those halves in half, like this, and then I'm cutting a V into it. Oh my god. Do I just need to Google like how do I cut a potato into wedges? Yeah, the whole angle thing is definitely confusing the hell out of me right now, for sure, for sure. I mean, if you're saying like this way, I can do it this way, but it just seems like it creates shapes that are like just I don't know. Cut it in half again lengthwise. Okay, so this then, this is what I thought it was. Like I just keep doing like this way, right? This is what I originally thought. Yes. Okay. Okay. So just this way. Okay. Fuck it. We're committing. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Now this seems to get me a shape that I like. Okay. So this is like triangular shaped, right? Okay. And then, so it's like this, right? But like after that, cut it in half again, as in like cut it this way now. No. Okay, not that way. Well, this way is definitely not right. So like, what the fuck other way is there? Stop turning the spud. I'll turn the spud all I want to. It's my spud. I'll do what I want with it. Brown side down. Okay, so this way then. So you do it like this way. Poop color side down. What? Dude, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm sure you can tell. Ugh, oh my god, how hard this is. Funny thing is, like, I could just cut these into literally like any shape that I want to, and I'm sure it'd work out fine for the most part. Cut each half lengthwise. Yeah, exactly. Which is this way. Exactly. Look at that sort of stuff. Now cut this. As in, like, this way? What? So you're saying, like, I should cut it, like, again, like, this way. I'm not, I get, okay. Okay. Everyone's like, yes! Okay. I get now, I understand what shape you're going for, but I'm not sure this is the shape that I'm actually trying to look for here. Because, like, okay, let me try to show you what I'm talking about, like, as far as, like, what the recipe looks like. I'm imagining in my head, like, not, oh, well, Okay, well, okay. That's, yeah, you're right. Okay, fine. In fairness, though, like, I'm kind of, like, imagining more, like, the small, let me, do I have an example in my fridge? Maybe I do. Hold on. I do, yes. All right. This is what I was imagining in my head. I'm trying to get this shape, and this is clearly like a break in communication. I'm trying to get like this, okay? This is the shape that I'm going for. How do I get this shape? Did we already completely fuck it up? We still have another potato. I can't. What do you mean I can't? Can't? This came from a potato. At some point, this was a full potato that they cut some way. Those are smaller potatoes? God damn it, don't tell me that. Oh. Okay. That's really hard and frozen. Okay. Oh. Gosh, why did I do that? I don't know. Okay, well, whatever. Fuck it. We'll cut it this way. Sure. Big ass potato wedges. Sure, why not? I kind of want to just cut these in half, though, to be honest. I'm going to cut these in half, all right? I'm tired of listening to chat, so we're just going to make the executive decision to cut this now in half this way. Like, create potato wedges that look like this. That looks really dumb. Okay, well, half of these look... Well, no, okay, it only looks dumb because we cut the end off that other half. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, this is fine. It's fine, dude. It's fine. Okay. That's what you wanted? Is it? Well, in that case, nailed it. Okay. Yeah, see? I knew what I was doing the entire time. See? That was a test chat, and you passed. Congratulations. Everyone always, like, calls me a dumbass and says, like, whoa, you have no idea what you're doing, and then they realize that it's called Clueless Bachelor Cooking, and that's the point. Okay, I'm trying not to slice my fingers off. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. That was not as... Okay, that's a really thin slice, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. Just do this like 5 more times. These slices are actually fine as is. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Put these in a bowl. This bowl is about as nasty as it gets. This bowl is somehow... Oh, nope. That didn't just fall, and I didn't just wash this off because it fell on the floor, and it's fine. Okay. These are all like similar thickness. I know people are saying like they won't cook evenly if they're not a similar thickness, but memes aside, I think this is actually a pretty decent consistency, so I think we're good. All right. All right. This time around, we're gonna nail it. This is the second potato. This one, gonna nail it for sure. All right. So this way. All right. This way. This way. Okay, and then do the thing again. So like this way. You should, chat, really what you should have just told me is just cut it as if you were cutting slices of pickles. If you just said it like that, I would have known exactly what you meant. Cut it as if it was like pickle slices, because that's like exactly what it feels like I'm doing. Okay. That's easy enough. I said wedge? Bro, do I look like I know what a wedge is? Oh. I'm American, man. I don't know what shapes are. Only language I speak, brother, is freedom. Everything else is communist bullshit. Praise Dale, raise hell. Hell yeah, brothers. Okay. But I think we're actually doing it. I think this is pretty solid right here, actually. Looks decent. That looks decent. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Now, what are we supposed to do next? That was step 1 of many steps in theory, but all right. Oh, God damn it, dude. We got so distracted by how to cut potato wedges, we forgot that we actually have to cook bacon for this recipe. So let's do that. Actually, you know what? No, we should probably get these potatoes cooking first. I should cook these potatoes, and then while they're cooking, then we'll do the bacon. I will start the skillet. How about that? I'll start the skillet for the bacon. So that way it's ready to go once we've got these in the air fryer. See? Streamer knows what he's doing. He's smart. Okay. He's not, but he's pretending to be. All right. Cook my potatoes in bacon fat. Oh, you're gonna be so disappointed in me. All right. So cut the potato wedges. Put them in a large bowl. All right, so we're supposed to add some melted butter, salt. Okay, so we're supposed to add a bunch of shit now. So we're supposed to add melted butter. Let's do that. How much butter are we supposed to use? I think I'll just use, like, I've got like this little chunk of butter that I have left. I'm just gonna use all of this. I don't know how much I'm supposed to use. I'm using this regardless of what this actually is. Whatever, dude. Let's melt this just in the microwave because I am a pleb, as we all know. Melt the butter in the pan? What? No. We're supposed to, like, you'll see what we're doing here in a second. I promise this, as they would say in The Mandalorian, this is the way, I promise. This is the way we're supposed to be doing this shit, I promise. All right, let me put this shit in the microwave and melt it. Never actually seen The Mandalorian, by the way, but I've heard it's great. Okay. Anyways, how's the bread doing? Oh, I should show you, actually. I'm starting to feel like maybe I scoured it too much because it's like kind of splitting pretty dramatically there. I mean, maybe that's fine. Oh, ignore the cum stains. Okay. I don't know how well you can see that in there, but it's coming along. It's coming along. Let it cook, dude. Let it cook. Okay. It's rising. Yeah, it's going fine so far. It seems the amount of baking soda we used maybe wasn't a complete disaster despite our best efforts. All right, anyways, now we're supposed to add the... Well, let's wait for the butter to melt because then we have to add like all the rest of the ingredients, and the rest of the ingredients you probably want to like to stick the potato wedges. I should really just use a bigger bowl. Let me clean out the original bowl that we used here. I don't want to run into this problem. I want to run into the same problem where like I have this tiny ass bowl and I can't like actually mix things properly because the bowl is too small. Okay. It's just that easy, boys. All right. So the butter, in theory, should be melted. Okay. Looking good, looking good. This whole spread might be ready by Friday. I mean, without the technical difficulties, it would have been actually probably about perfect. Just the whole microphone difficulties kind of fucked us over, dude. Is what it is. All right, so it says to basically just add all this melted butter now. All right. Got to coat it because we're going to put a whole bunch of other stuff in here and toss it at basically as if it was like salad or some shit, which I'm a fan of. I'm good with that. Okay. All right, so now we're supposed to add salt. Oh, shit, I know how to do that. I can add salt to any dish. That's now it's speaking my language, dude. Teaspoon of salt. That seems like a lot for this one little. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to make a half dish. Is what I'm supposed to do. All right. Know that streamer didn't fuck up badly enough to put the salt in before he realized that he's only making a half recipe. Therefore, he should only use half of this salt and not all of it. Okay, there we go. All right, see, he's learning. Didn't fuck up. Yeah. Well, kind of did, but not badly. All right, and then so it'd be like a 4th teaspoon of garlic powder. I'll keep it real. I kind of just feel like adding the entire 4th teaspoon of. I'm just gonna YOLO this. I'm just gonna like add some garlic powder. Whatever, fuck it, dude. There we go. Garlic powder. And then a 4th teaspoon of smoked paprika. Okay. It's gonna give it that kind of like traditional orange-ish look that I think like everybody knows loaded pub fries as. Like they've got like that vaguely orange look. I can do that. Wait, what? Once again, we're just gonna YOLO this. How much were we supposed to add? 4th teaspoon? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. I use garlic like you do. Yeah, like who really actually like measures garlic out specifically? You just see like anything garlic related, you just add a shitload, and then boom, it's good enough. All right. Oh, that was it. Then you're supposed to like toss this basically, get this nice and well coated. Doesn't look nearly orange enough. Like it should be like, I feel like, well, okay, hold on, that's working. Is this orange enough? I feel like I should add more paprika. Is more paprika ever a bad thing? Yep, a little bit more, a little bit more. All right, all right, all right, all right. I like my shit hot, dude. It's fine. All right, there we go. Smoked paprika as a gift from the heavens. Yeah, this is like magical shit right here. Garlic powder, paprika, onions, and then add butter to that. Like, come on, dude. How could it possibly be anything besides delicious? Ugh. All right, that looks fine? Question mark. Oh, let's go with this. All right, now I think the skillet is appropriately hot, so it's time to get the bacon going. Now, I know in the past I've ruffled a lot of feathers and upset a lot of people by using turkey bacon instead of real bacon. So this time around, in order to not piss off chat, I've decided to do absolutely nothing and just use turkey bacon again. So for those of you that get triggered by turkey bacon, get fucked, losers. Yeah, we're gonna use it again. I don't really give a fuck what you think. It's gonna get the job done just fine. It still tastes like bacon. It's fine, dude. All right, all right. So fucking cringe, bro. You're cringe, dude. Hey, you know what? You can talk shit on turkey bacon all you want, but at the end of the day, it still tastes like bacon. It still smells like bacon. It still has the exact same consistency of regular bacon. It will work just fine. If you don't like it, then hey, cook it yourself. Use real bacon. Die of a heart attack at age 42. See if I care. Cringe. I know. So 6 slices, I believe. That's 3, 4. I don't know if we have room for 6, but we'll try our best to squeeze this in here. Ah, okay. Literally all we're doing is just crumbling this bacon over top of the loaded potatoes. It's not like we're using this as like a main part of the dish, so it's fine, dude. It's fine. This isn't like the main attraction of the dish. It's literally just like a garnish, basically. So no one cares. Chat cares, but I don't care. And that's all that matters because I'm the only one actually eating this. So deal with it, losers. All right. Now, while that bacon is cooking, what are we doing here? All right, so I'm supposed to roast the potatoes now for 15 minutes in a sheet pan. Roast them, as in like roast in a. Where do I roast these? What? This is the part where I just use the air fryer, right? I mean, I'm getting the fucking air fryer out. Fuck it, dude. I think this is the part where it's just like put them in the oven, forehead, but the oven's already being used, so we're using the air fryer instead. Because if anything, if you're making something that's equivalent to like pub fries, you want it to be sort of fried, right? So I feel like the air fryer is the obvious solution here. Shout out to my sister once again for getting me this. Of course, of course. No idea how long I'm supposed to put this in here, nor how hot I'm supposed to make it, but we are just gonna kind of wing that and hope for the best. All right? Yeah. Air fryer is just an oven with a fan. Yeah, exactly. I feel like people often like to think of an air fryer as some like magical gift to humanity that's like some amazing invention of technology, whereas in reality, it's, if you look inside of it, like shit, I'll literally just show you. Hold on. if you look inside the inside of an air fryer, if we look at just like the top, it is quite literally just exactly the same as like a stove little coil, and it's just got a fan above it. That's literally all it is. If you think it's like, oh my god, it's some weird savior of technology, no, it's not. It's a fan plus a stove coil. It's only just that. That's it. But hey, you know what? It works. It gets the job done. So I mean, that's all I care about, right? All right, so we're gonna put this inside a little air fryer tray and just kind of fry them up and see what happens, right? Your dreams ruined? I know. All right, so I was gonna say grease this up. I guess it's got plenty of butter on it. It's probably fine. I think this will all fit into one little thing, right? I will say it's a little bit more annoying to kind of spread this. I've got a small ass air fryer, so it's a little bit more annoying to. Wow, okay, I use plenty of paprika, maybe too much in hindsight, but hopefully this will all cook evenly in the air fryer. I could just do it in 2 batches, maybe. Maybe I should just do that, actually. Let's do this in 2 batches, actually. Because if anything, this feels like some of these pieces aren't fully covered. None of these are. God damn it, dude. Okay, all these pieces stuck to each other and like didn't get like all the good orange shit on them, on like a lot of the sides. Let me toss this a little bit more. I'm gonna steam them instead of roast, bro. Did we not literally just cover exactly what I was talking about versus like with an air fryer versus an oven? Steam them with what steam? In what part of this apparatus is there water, dude? There's no water in here to steam them. Steam requires water. There's no water. Bruh. Do 2 batches? Yeah, we're gonna do 2. Learning my lessons here, Chad. Don't worry. I feel like the paprika is not really sticking to these well enough. That's another problem. It's kind of getting very clumpy. Okay, well, we're calling this good enough. Whatever, fuck it, dude. Tastes all right. Oh, tastes like paprika. Yep, can confirm. Okay. Now, as far as how long I put this in the air fryer at what temperature, I don't know. What did it say to put this in the oven for? Supposed to be the oven at 425. So like, air fryer usually you need like, we'll just do 425. That's fine. Oh, just kidding. It doesn't go above 400. Well, in that case, 400 is fine. Fuck it. Just go with 15 minutes and we'll do the fries setting. Yeah. Okay. I mean, how could that possibly go wrong, right? Let's tend to the bacon. Yeah, streamer, it's turkey bacon. Ew, gross. That's right. All right, that's not crispy enough. We need to turn the heat up. Right now, I will admit it looks a little bit flaccid, which is not great. It's okay. It's an extra heat. We'll solve that problem. Black Reaper saying do 25 degrees less than oven and cook for half the time. I mean, the only thing is like these potato wedges are like they're just whole ass potato wedges. They haven't been pre-cooked. They haven't been pre-roasted or anything. So like I feel like they need a while to cook. I don't know. Like I guess we're gonna find out with the first batch, and we can I guess fine tune it for the second batch. But I don't want to undercook them because that would suck. I'd rather overcook them a little bit than undercook them. Okay. By the way, that's the corned beef. It's doing its thing, dude. The water level has like been very inconsistent, but that's okay. I feel like it's still doing its thing. It's still probably fine, right? Oh, okay. So that's something we can do actually now is, since we're getting to that point, let's prepare the cabbage because we are throwing some cabbage and carrots in there, of course. And since we're just waiting for these potatoes to do their thing, I feel like it's probably a good time to whip out the cabbage, right? Since it'd be a little silly if we're making corned beef and cabbage and don't actually make any cabbage. Okay. It's frozen? Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Are you sure? You might just have to refresh the stream, boys, because it looks like it's working just fine for me. I'm just saying. Yeah, if anything, maybe like reload or something. I'm sorry. I mean, I wasn't originally planning on using my phone here, and like I wouldn't have any technical difficulties on my computer, but the wonders of technology. What can I say, man? What can I say? It is what it is. All right, let's get the carrots as well. All right, I'm sorry for what's about to happen. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, I have never actually handled cabbage in my entire life. I've eaten it, but I've never actually prepared it before. So, how do you prepare cabbage? Yeah, I'm assuming you probably cut off this end, right? And after that, do I just cut it in fourths, or do we just do like this sort of situation and then just kind of toss it whole? I mean, I know whenever I go to like the Nine Irish restaurant or any sort of Irish restaurant, I feel like the cabbage just comes in like large chunks. I feel like it's nothing fancy. They just kind of quarter it or something. Cut off the base, discard the outer leaf for 3. It's usually gross. Okay. So cut off this. I can do that to start. Yeah. Okay. Taking off the outer leaves seems like a good idea as well, just because these are the ones that have been kind of festering for a while now. Yeah. All right, so that's hopefully the quote good shit right there, the proverbial good shit. Okay. What's that knife? Looks like it never gets washed. Yeah, weirdly enough, dude, I've used this knife already for cooking other stuff today, and it's a little bit dirty. Oh no. So, now what? Cut it length. Cut off the. Hold on, wait a minute. Cut it in half and cut the root out. Cut it in half. Okay, like so. Cut it like just straight up, just in half, like this, right? And we'll cut the root out. Okay, I can do that. Dude, it feels like it's just like basically just like a volleyball or softball. I'm actually amazed how like dense this is. I guess I shouldn't be surprised based on the consistency of what. Okay, hold on. I'm not looking to cut my fingers off. I shouldn't be surprised based on like the consistency of cat. How do you cut this? Holy shit! You like the knife just gets like straight up stuck in there. Okay, all right. Careful, SpongeBob. All right, there we go. Well, that's interesting looking. And then I cut the root out. I mean, is it as simple as I think? And it's just like triangle, just like whoop, and you just kind of scoop it the fuck out of there. Okay. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. Okay. Nice and deep in there. Okay. Oh. If I lose any sort of appendages this stream, I'm blaming chat. All right. Like that? That seemed like it worked, right? Okay. Sure. Perfect. Okay, that's what I like to hear. All right. Let's just do that again then. Oh shit! Let's not forget the bacon. Oh yeah, the bacon's being chillin'. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, we went nice and crispy, nice and rock hard because we're kind of into like in little bacon bits. So the fact that it's, oh yeah, that was looking good right there. Okay, so this is, by the way, like it told me to use bacon grease as like a part of the thing to cover the potatoes in, but something about turkey bacon is it never really has any grease, which is kind of the point. So that's why I kind of conveniently skipped that step because I knew there would be no bacon grease to collect, but that's okay. It is doing its thing. All right. Anyways, let's continue. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on out, bud. Come on. Come on out. Okay. Hey, there we go. It's just that easy, boys. Only almost lost all my fingers. Okay, cool. Definitely don't need that much cabbage. Well, I bought an entire head of cabbage, so we're using it regardless, because otherwise I'm not going to use cabbage for anything else. What the fuck else am I going to use this for? Might as well. All right. Hmm. Hmm. I'm very tempted to just like cut it like this and just like toss it the fuck in there, but hmm. Hmm. How does cabbage work? I know that whenever I have cabbage, like corned beef and cabbage in an Irish restaurant, it's usually like still in like decent chunks. Your wife said heard me say I'm using it all, and she's wishing me luck. Steamed cabbage is delicious, dude. I don't mind just having like a bunch extra. I just want to cut it this way, and then once I cut it this way, maybe I'll just cut it this way again, and then like just toss it in there and just like assume that's good enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna YOLO this. Fuck it, whatever, dude. Okay, nice little cutting groove for me right there. See, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, we'll just toss this into the thing. This will be fine, dude. This will be fine. Yeah. Okay. Can you imagine if I'm still using that ghetto knife? This is kind of hard to cut even with like a good knife. And all right, there we go. Nice wedges. Thank you. See, I learned. Now the question is, do I cut these further, or do I just like toss it in there and say YOLO, good enough? This feels like it's fine. I feel like these are like appropriate shaped. You should watch a single cooking video, learn some kitchen skills. Streamer, did you know that UA prod is not good for taking a single target in raid? You should watch a resto guide. You're fucking garbage at healing. You guys clearly have not been watching the stream long enough if you're trying to critique my cooking skills right now. I think you're kind of missing literally the entire point of what's currently happening. All right. I think I'm just going to toss these in wholesale into the thing. I think that's fine. All right. Let's prepare the carrots now. Now the carrots I don't need to get too fancy with. I think the carrots we just cut into very large chunks and call that good enough. This is why you're bad at wrath. I refuse to learn. This is why you're washed up. This is why you got kicked from progress. Shit, man. I think once again you've been missing the point of the entire Wrath stream experience so far. I think you missed the part where I said I was going more casual and not playing in a speedrunning guild anymore. You never learn. You're so bad. That's kind of the point nowadays. If you're not up for that, then I'm afraid you're watching the wrong streamer. Sorry, boys, but if you're looking for min-max God X, then you kind of missed out on that content 3 years ago. Unfortunate, brothers. Kicked from Onslaught, Sag. Ooh, that's the, okay, that's the microwave timer going off. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Getting carried like usual. He's sucked the entire time, and now he's finally been exposed. I'm honestly surprised it took you guys this long to catch on. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. I don't know, man. I think that was ready to pull out of the oven. Oh my. Okay. Okay, let's pull it out and see what happens. That sounds TOS when you put it out of context like that, but all right. Let's see what we got here. Dude, the refuses to learn comment. It's so fucking hilarious. Oh my, that does look nice. I'm not gonna lie. Can you see that, Chet, in all of its glory? Whew. All right, okay, all right, okay. Oh, oh my! I think my sister might have given me the right recipe. Let me just show you what we're working with. Dude, look at that. That looks actually fucking beautiful. Chad, come on. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. We'll cut into it in a bit, of course, to see to make sure it's decent, but like, I don't know, man. That looks kind of nice to me. It's got that like hollow feeling, or like the hollow sound to it. Yeah, we'll let it rest. Don't worry. We'll let it do its thing for a bit. But all right, it's kind of bog, honestly. Okay, okay. Meanwhile, the bacon's just about done. Nice. All right. Reminds you of the Stranger Things demon. Thank you, I guess. Let me check on these potatoes as well. It's like 10 minutes into like the air fryer doing its thing, so. Okay. They look like they're doing fine, but I think 5 more minutes will probably do it some good. So I think we're gonna trust the air fryer that knows what it's doing. It's an intelligent air fryer, of course. Okay, so these carrots, I think we just cut these like very. I don't think we want to cut these too fine, right? I think for the most part, we're just gonna cut these in a way where it's just like nice, girthy chunks because we want like big old generous chunks instead of our corned beef and cabbage thing. So I don't mind getting a bit girthy with that. Seems fine. No peeling? Nah. I've never understood the point of peeling carrots. It's like it's not like the outer bit tastes different, or I don't know. I've never bothered peeling carrots because to me it doesn't make any difference at all. Like the outer portion of carrots tastes exactly. It tastes and feels exactly the same as the inner portion. They do grow in dirt. I mean, I washed them first. Like whatever, it's fine. Spoiler alert: literally every single vegetable you've ever eaten grew in dirt at some point. So if you're worried, like, oh my god, dirt touched my vegetables, yes, it did, and there's no way to change that. So, yeah, this is fine. Fuck it, whatever, dude. Okay, let's go ahead and add this to the. Okay, I've kind of run out of room to like put the camera at this point. Whatever. Let's add this to the corned beef mixture and shit, shall we? All right. Let's see how much room we have to put like the cabbage plus the carrots in. I am starting to think maybe I should have needed a bigger pot. This is like some corned beef, or sorry, some cabbage. Okay. I'm gonna add in all the carrots first, and if we have more room for the cabbage, then I will add that. But I'm starting to see why somebody's wife made fun of me for cutting this much cabbage. Beef looks extra unseasoned. Honestly, it looks fine, dude. Maybe you can't tell, but like, got some shit on there. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. So we're supposed to let these go for like 15 minutes or so. Okay, I got like room for like maybe one more thing of cabbage. Yeah, we're probably not fitting the entirety of the cabbage in there, but we can fit more piece. Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, that's probably it for as far as the cabbage we're fitting in there, but I still have a shitload left, but I'm going to say that's a case of is what it is. All right. Let's put 15 more minutes on this timer. Here's the good news, boys. The cabbage was, or the corned beef was supposed to be going for like up to 2.5 to 3 hours. So the fact that like we're currently sitting at about 2 hours of cooking time is actually fine. I know that seems like, oh my god, it's been there so long already. But if anything, I was worried about this stream, like it not being able to have enough time to cook while like I was filling time with other stuff. So the fact that like we've actually somehow filled 2+ hours with all this bullshit's kind of a good thing, believe it or not. All right. Oh shit, the bacon's definitely done. Okay, let's take this off. God, that soda bread though looking fucking good. Oh, Bodhi. All right. Oh, okay. Maybe left that bacon on a little long. That looks fine actually. Nah, we're Gucci. Okay, that's fine. It's fine, dude. It's fine. All right, all right, all right, all right. So we're supposed to eventually, once these potatoes are done, uh, we'll eventually be adding the cheese, then the bacon. Oh, green onions. Okay, we need to chop up green onions. That's like the last element here. What will I do with all this cabbage? I guess I'll just boil this later. I guess I don't know. I'll eat this at some point for sure. I'll just literally just boil it and put mustard on it and call this a meal. It's enough for me. Make kimchi. That's that'll be an adventure for another cooking stream. I can't just casually whip up kimchi out of nowhere. Also, I would just like to point out just how amazing this soda bread looks right here. Oh, that was good. Oh, okay. Potatoes are apparently done. What do we got here? I mean, okay. These potatoes look like they should. Are they? The question is, are they fully cooked? Are they cooked all the way through? We are going to find out when we just eat them. So let's go ahead and take this out and put in the second batch, shall we? 1 second. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. All right, time to create like another like a little aluminum foil pouch to put in here. All right, that aluminum foil's ripped. My only regret about the air fryer that I have is it's a little small. It's literally like the bachelor version of an air fryer, so I guess it kind of fits the theme, but it could serve to be a little bit larger, but that's all right. Considering that my sister bought it for me as a Christmas present, I can't really complain. Of like, oh, she didn't buy me the $300 version. What the fuck? Let's get all this good shit in here. Ah. Okay. The good news is we can start loading up the first batch, and the second batch we can deal with later. Get these nice and spread in there. Okay. All right. Honestly, like I was gonna say, like I was gonna check the first batch to see if there's anything I could have done better, but this looks fine as is. I think I'll just do the exact same as what I just did there. It looks like it's fine. All right. So, the last thing we were gonna do is chop up the green onions. We're almost done, boys. Like the Irish soda bread just sitting there ready to go. The corned beef cabbage, like really just sitting there as far as the. We're just waiting for the carrots and the cabbage to finish, so we're just about done. So let's get out. Shit, I can't imagine I'll need most of these. Unfortunately, this recipe really called for just like one thing of this right here, so like as a garnish. I'll get 2 out, I guess, but probably this entire rest of this little assortment here will literally just go to waste because I'll never use these for anything else, sadly. Rip the environment. No one tell Al Gore. That air fryer gonna melt? What? I would like to think that air fryer right there was built to do more than one round of potato cooking every 30 minutes. If it can't do that, then my sister bought a really shitty air fryer.
Hello? Test 1, 2, 3. Anything? Please, somebody say something if this is working. Surely this is just working, right? Please, God. Hi? No? Yes? I mean, people are responding to this. If you weren't responding to, if you said literally nothing, then that would mean that like you wouldn't hear me right now, which means that it wasn't working. So the fact you're saying literally anything right now is probably good, right? Please tell me. Just, is this working? Can you hear me? Are we Gucci? This is like the fourth fucking technology solution I've come through like for the night. All right, it might be working. Okay, thank fucking God. We're using the original mic. All right. Oh, holy fuck. We went from trying to use the original setup to the phone mic to the mic we used during the camping stream. Now back to the original mic, but this time around it's hooked up directly to the phone instead of the computer. Thank God, at least I've got like the backup option. Because yeah, the mic we were just using ran out of battery, which doesn't surprise me since I hadn't charged that since the camping stream, so it wasn't something that I was expecting to last super long. But all right, okay. If we can just ride this out until the stream is ending, then I guess we're gonna be good. I just at this point, the thing that's under the 8 ball at this point is the phone battery. The phone has not been charged, has not been plugged in to charge now for the past like hour. So like the question is, will the phone battery hold out? I hope so, boys. But hey, we're on the home stretch. That's the good news. We're almost done. So, oh, I've got quite a bit of technology to sort out after the stream is over, I guess. But hey, you know what? All right. At the very least, this time around, we solved the issue relatively quickly, right? Okay. Cool. Anyways, we prepared the green onions. Cool. And let's, I guess, throw together the loaded potatoes, right? Let's see. Do I have like some sort of good tray I could put these on? Let me see here. I guess I can just arrange these on a plate. That's fine. Oh, let's chop up the bacon first. Then we'll sprinkle that shit. Like the good news is, like you guys were spurging about the turkey bacon. We're literally just making this into like bacon dust. It's plenty crispy, that's for sure. We're literally just making this into bacon dust. So because of that, we don't really have to worry about like the quality of the bacon. It's just like a garnish. It's just something that we're like using as a. You can vaguely taste the deliciousness of crispy bacon. Glass meat. Oh, shut up. We want it to be crispy. We're looking for like bacon sand. That's the point. Oh yeah. I mean turkey butthole dust? Oh, shut up, dude. Everybody that's hating on turkey bacon has clearly never actually tried turkey bacon because it tastes just like regular bacon. I promise you, dude. It tastes fine. Oh, it's crispy all right. Maybe it's a little too crispy. Maybe I overcooked it a tiny bit, but it's fine, man. It's fine. If you're using bacon as like a garnish to like you put like over stuff, like I'd rather have it be extra crispy than have it be like extra soft because like no one wants to have like flaccid bacon, you know? That's the worst type of bacon imaginable. It's like the bacon that's still like soggy and still super floppy. No one wants to see your floppy bacon, dude. This is not a good look. Alright, I just sprayed bacon bits everywhere across my kitchen. I can see that shit just lying on the floor. So I'm going to have quite a bit of cleanup to do after the stream is over, but... Oh, that's okay, dude. That's okay. Alright. Is that in frame? I can't look at my computer now to see if that's in frame, so I just have to, like, check manually. Alright. Okay. That was the first round of potatoes cooked right there. Okay. Now what am I supposed to do? Literally just cover this in... Oh, you know what I'm supposed to do? Place the... Yeah, it says to like place these back basically in the quote quote pan. So like I don't have the pan because I'm obviously just using the air fryer. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reheat up the skillet. I think we'll just throw these in the skillet because we're gonna be tossing stuff like cheese on top of this. Like we'll be tossing like the green onions and then like the bacon and then we're gonna like throw shredded cheese on top of here. So I think if anything, I'll just put this in the pan and we'll just like kind of melt the rest of this on the pan, right? Throw the cheese on a microwave it. That's tempting, but that feels kind of ghetto. That feels like kind of like I don't know. I'm trying to avoid the microwave. I feel like that's like kind of ruining it. Like at the very, you're on like the final lap of the race, and now all of a sudden you just choose to intentionally turn off the racetrack directly into the wall. I feel like that's the equivalent of using the microwave. Add raisins to my loaded potatoes? I don't know about that one, dude. Let me see if these are cooked. Hold on, let me just try this. Ooh, yeah, that was good, dude. Okay, it's good cheese. Ooh, ooh. Oh man. Okay, that was really tasty. God damn. That's gonna work nicely. Okay. Let's toss this onto the skillet and kind of finish this off, shall we? I'll have to do this for the other round of potatoes eventually too, but at least for now we'll do the first half, and maybe I'll just do the second half off stream. That's fine. It's still covered in a very, very minute amount of bacon grease. That's good. Oh, you know what I should do? Let me plug in the other mic just in case this current one dies, so that way I can just swap back and forth constantly between mics. Because that's the sort of stream we're currently doing right now. All right. So let's toss on some bacon bits. Okay, we'll use approximately half of these since the other half will be the other half of potatoes. Okay, we'll use like half the chives or half the green onions or scallions or whatever the fuck this is. Ooh, that was the microwave timer right there for the corned beef hash, or the corned beef cabbage. Somehow, by some fucking miracle... Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Somehow, like, all these dishes are actually finishing close at the same time. That's actually a minor miracle. God damn, dude. I didn't think I'd be able to time this properly, but here we are, somehow, after this giant, scuffed-ass stream, successfully finishing our dishes at about the same time. Neat. You jumped? Yeah, well, you're going to have to jump again, because I'll leave the cheese out. It's fine. Okay. All right, so we're letting those potatoes do their thing, but that's kind of what they're supposed to look like, right? All right. Last thing is the veggies should be done. Okay. I think officially at this point we're going to call them done, and we're just going to take these out and consume them. This corned beef has been sitting here in this pot just doing its thing for quite some time now. I assume it's done. I don't know. Try a carrot for doneness. That's a good call, actually. Get this one out here. Oh, that's hot. Okay, surprise, surprise. Fork. Let's see here. Oh. Yeah. Okay. It's good. Yeah. That was tasty. Okay. Beef looks perfect. I agree. That was nice. I'm just going to take this off the heat. All right. The last thing I guess I'm realizing I'll have to do is I guess I'm going to have to like slice up the corned beef, right? I can't just like take the entire fucking brisket and just eat it whole. So I guess. All right. Gonna YOLO this at the very home stretch. This I'll put off to the side because I'll do the rest of the bacon or the rest of the potatoes later, I guess off stream or something. But by the way, okay, I'm going to go ahead and admit that the cheese is not melting at all. That's not ideal, but the oven's still on? Nah, we're Gucci. Turn it off. That's going to melt at some point, right? Probably, ideally I cover this, but like, whatever. All right, how do I take this brisket out is my only question. Barehanded, don't be a bitch. Yeah, I don't know about that one, dude. Very carefully. Yeah, great. I don't have tongs. I don't own tongs, so that's not an option. 2 forks. Yeah, that sounds scuffed, but we'll try that. Let's see. Maybe, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Let me move the soda bread to some other spots. It should have cooled down enough at this point, I think. I'm quite literally just running out of counter space to just put stuff on top of. Like, it's... fuck. All right, hold on. I'm stretching my small ass kitchen to its very limits right now. That's for sure. God, this looks amazing though, doesn't it? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. You have to be very careful on this one, SpongeBob. Very careful. Two forks. Do I own 2 forks? I got 1 fork. Where's my other fork? I know I own one. All right. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. That wasn't so bad. Nice. Oh, shit. All right. Okay. Let's slice her up, and it's time to serve. This is gonna be a bitch and a half to clean up, like all this shit, but hopefully the end taste is gonna be worth it. That's disgusting. I don't think you've ever eaten corned beef before. That's disgusting. It looks great. All right, now I will admit one thing I don't know how to do is slice corned beef. I'm assuming you're supposed to do it against the grain, right? The grain is going this way, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to do it like this way? Question mark. Hold on, can't see chat. Let me refresh chat. 1 sec. If you're saying yes, I can't see you say yes. What did you say? What? Slice then shred? But okay, like this is still like the grain's going this way, right? So I assume I want to like slice it this way and then you shred it up. Or do you... Right? Yeah, so this way. Don't shred it. Well, I mean... Okay, let's just slice it up. Fuck it. Ooh, oh, that looks nice, dude. Yes. Same people saying it looks disgusting. I don't know what planet you're from, but that doesn't look disgusting to me. That looks amazing. That's perfect, man. That is literally perfect. I'm sorry, man, but if you think that looks disgusting, there is something seriously wrong with you. Okay, that looks like a good serving size right there. I'm gonna hold the rest of this, I guess, for... Well, you know what? I'll slice it all up. Fuck it. I can always just store it sliced up, but yeah, we're gonna keep it as is. Dude, oh man, this looks so good, dude. This smells amazing too. You can't smell it, I realize, chat, but I can promise you right now, this smells like heaven. Oh, I mean, it smells like what corned beef typically smells like when you have it at a restaurant, which is amazing. Okay, this part's a little scuffed since it's getting a little thin, but hold on. I think I'll leave this chunk as is right here. Let me just cut it up in like a little smaller chunk like so. There we go. Oh, ho, ho, buddy. There we go. Okay. Look how it jiggles. Try a little piece. Oh. 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 Dude, I fucking nailed it. To all those fucking haters, all those doubters in chat, get fucked, nerds. That's fucking amazing. Oh. Oh, baby. Okay. Let's plate this bad boy up. It's time. It's time. Obviously, I'm not going to eat all of this in one sitting, but this will definitely create a lot of amazing leftovers for later. All right, let's plate this bad boy up. It's time. It's time. All right. I'm going to plate, I guess, maybe the pretty slices so we can get the cool thumbnail. Oh, that's hot. All right, there we go. The loaded potatoes. Okay, that's probably fine right there. Okay. Let's add some carrot and cabbage action. Not really sure I'm going to depict me adding this. Okay, you're just going to have to trust that there's magic happening off screen right now. Fuck, how do I transfer this over? Oh, I know how. Hold on, wait a minute. God, can you imagine how restaurants do this in like less than an hour? Like when you order this shit, it's just like, all right, ready to go. There you go. Meanwhile, it's taking me like 3 hours worth, of course, but still. Let's get one big old thing of cabbage on there. Yes, queen. Okay. Let's get some carrots in there. Okay. And then finally, let's not forget the Irish soda bread, of course. Oh, my light died. I unplugged my light because I needed to plug in my phone mic, and so my light died. That's the beauty of technology, isn't it? Oh well, the lighting's still fine, right? You can still see it. All right, and finally, let's see if I can somehow manage to clear space to cut off a slice of the soda bread. Like I said, my kitchen counter space is pushed to its absolute limit right now. There's like literally no space left on any surface that I have. You know what's ironic, chat? I thought this would be like one of my simplest cooking streams ever. I thought this would just be an easy slam dunk, like, oh, I thought it'd be like an easy slam dunk where it's just like it's fast and easy and painless, and we were mostly just going to enjoy like a delicious thing of food without too much issue. Oh my god, man, this has been a lot of work and a lot of pain. But hey, we're almost there. Almost there. I need to put this corned beef somewhere because I need to like. Fuck. I'm out of utensils. I'm out of like everything. Fuck. Okay. Cleanup effort's gonna be a bitch and a half, but it is what it is. Corned beef for later. Oh, careful now. All right. Let's slice the bread. Let's do the thing. Oh, baby. Okay. All right, the final step. Slice into this bad boy, shall we? Clean off the knife. All right. Which way do I slice this? I mean, ideally I want just like some nice middle slice, but that's not going to happen, so. Maybe this way. Slice it with the X? As in slice it this way? Where's my bread knife? Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're asking for a motherfucking bread knife. Jesus Christ. I just want to do this. Like, do we just cut this in half? It feels like it's ruining it. Wedges. Shut the fuck up, chat. Oh my god, dude. I've not drank nearly enough beer. All right. Just send it. All right. You know what? We're going to sacrifice the beauty of this entire loaf because this looks fucking beautiful. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to sacrifice the beauty and cut it in half just so we can get the money shot cross section, all right? All right. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, Chad. Come on. You gonna tell me that doesn't look absolutely god tier? Come on. All right, let's get a slice of the. Don't. Okay, you know what? All you fucking clowning on me for my knives. You know what? I'm gonna pull out the first surprise of the entire stream. I do actually own a serrated knife. All right. You know what? Fuck all of you. Here. You goddamn happy? All right. There you go. The serrated knife streamer does actually own. I know, right? You didn't believe in streamer, but he did actually own one kitchen utensil that you requested he should own. There you go. Yeah, I know. All right. All of this literally just to add one slice onto the plate, but God, we've ruined this loaf, but that's okay. I'll be honest, it does feel a little bit doughy still, so it feels like it's probably a little undercooked, but at this point, we've committed, so it is what it is. That looks like the way it should look like. I'll give it that. Literally has the consistency of a scone. All right. Let's butter this bad bitch up, and then we're good to serve. Oh, okay. Also, so here it is. Here's our St. Patty's Day spread, and I'm gonna be real. Does that not look legit? I'll be honest. I had no intentions of making something this over the top. I didn't really know what I was expecting, but this is like, I feel like far more work than I've ever put into any cooking stream ever before. But it looks amazing. I'll say that. Absolutely drench that shit in butter, boys. Fake butter? Oh, shut up. I'm talking to the dude that used turkey bacon. You're surprised I'm using fake butter. All right, now, anybody who's ever been to an Irish restaurant knows that if you're going to have corned beef and cabbage, you're adding a healthy amount of mustard to basically just all of this shit. So let's do that. How rare is this meat? The meat's fucking perfect, dude. I don't know how it looks like to you, but I can tell you that in real life, it is cooked exactly the way you expect corned beef to be cooked. All right. Get that nice drizzle on there. All right. Ruined? No, dude. This is perfect, man. Okay. Well, oh, Jesus Christ. That only took 3.5 hours, 3 separate microphones, 2 computers, and 3 split up VODs. But I will say, to be honest, this looks like something I'd be perfectly fine with posting on r/food porn. Right? Yeah, if you're like doing or if you're like questioning the mustard, I'm sorry, but you've clearly never been to an Irish restaurant and had any of this shit before. The mustard is key. The mustard is like the secret to all of this, to making it absolutely god tier. If you think the mustard was a bad choice, then you've never had this dish before. The mustard, no, the mustard's bis. No, you add the mustard. I don't care if it doesn't like work with the aesthetic, quote, quote. The mustard is absolutely mandatory. You guys can kindly fuck off if you disagree. All right. Oh my god, man, that was so much work and so much fucking stream technical difficulty efforts, but at this point, I'm just fucking hungry, man. I just want to eat. I just want to have food. Was that too much to ask for? All right, let's bring the computer over so I can see chat. Yep, dating with streamer again. Hope you guys wore your Sunday finest, because we're on a date now. All right. I'm intentionally, before you start spurging, I'm intentionally not going to show my face, because if I do, you're guaranteed gonna spurg about how the audio is delayed. I know it is, but I can't fix it. I'm sorry. And this also seems like a pretty decent time to crack open the final beer, right? We have one final opportunity to get some decent head on this, all right? One last chance, boys. If we fail now, it's never going to happen. All right. Oh my god, man, that was so much work, dude. All right, so chat, what were you saying? Okay, before I fuck this up again, what was I supposed to do? You were saying turn it over or something, and then what? Like, what am I doing? Just this, and then now I open it and pour? Okay. Audio's not synced. Oh, really? Wow, dude, I had no idea. Pause, champ. Dude, it's not. Okay, it's the same as before, right? Nah, that didn't work at all. Oh well. I mean, look, I get it. It's coming from the can instead of the tap, so it's never going to be the same, but that's a little disappointing. Oh well. I did everything Chad asked me to do. It still didn't work. I mean, it's still like some foam. Like, it's fine, but... well, we tried. We get a napkin here. Oh my god! Before I end stream, I will show you just exactly what my kitchen looks like. It's a fucking disaster. Like, it's like a nuclear bomb went off in my kitchen. All right. Cheers, chat. Cheers to a scuffed ass cooking stream, but at least the end result looks amazing. All right, let's try this out, shall we? First things first, the corned beef. That's an obvious place to start, right? Chat, we fucking nailed it. Some people are saying, yeah, it's raw, oh, gross, oh, you overdid it, oh, it's underdone. Yeah. I can guarantee you I will eat all of this tonight and probably even some more after stream is over. That is fucking amazing. Oh my god. Oh, baby. Cooked to absolute perfection, man. It's like melt in your mouth good. Oh, baby. Nips coming in hot with the tier 17 after 23 months. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets Doritos from St. Patty's Day Feast Fund. Oh, my. Oh, oh, oh. You can have extra stains on the oven. Worth, dude. Worth. All right, let's go with the corned beef, or let's go with the cabbage and carrots, shall we?
Hmm. Okay. Admittedly, this is hard to fuck up. You're boiling cabbage and you're boiling carrots, putting mustard on it and eating it. That's how bad is it ever going to be? Spoiler alert, it's good. Okay, that is very tasty. Let's try the loaded potatoes, shall we? Let's get the one that's extra loaded with all the good shit, all the accoutrement, oui oui, at Trudel. Fuck, I forgot the sour cream. Hold on, wait a minute. I mean, oh my god, even without the sour cream, oh, that's really good. Oh, okay. I will say, the thicker potato wedges, admittedly, a little bit undercooked. They could have been cooked a little bit longer. Edible, still perfectly fine, still tasty. But I could have probably put the potatoes in the air fryer for maybe like another 5 minutes. But that being said, still very tasty. Okay, here we go. Sorry, Chad, I've deprived you of this. Hoo-ah! Yes, dude. There we go. Is the second batch still coming? I mean, I'm gonna finish the second batch later, or at least like finish making the second batch. But this is fine for now. You get the gist of it, right? Come on. All right. Oh. Yes, this is actual sour cream. Okay, admittedly, it's light sour cream. I, if I'm being honest, I was going to just get Greek yogurt again, but they were completely out of like single batches of Greek yogurt, so I had no choice but to actually get sour cream. It still tastes fine. Okay, the final thing we'll try is the bread, of course. All right. Lido, exclamation point recipes. That's it. That is the recipe I used. Wait, was that Dire Straits? What? My bad. Okay. I will admit. Oh man. Okay. That's disappointing. The soda bread needed more time in the oven. It's underbaked. I mean, the taste is there. The taste is good, but it's still a bit chewy. Oh, that's a bit sad. Like I know in the future it's easy to fix. You literally just leave it in the oven for like 10 more minutes or maybe like 15 more minutes. But okay, yeah, we needed this needed to cook longer. It's the outside is good, but yeah, it needed to bake for another like 15 minutes. Slice it and toast it. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think I'll just do that for like the rest of the slices. Like toast the other slices, but that's okay. I'd rather learn this lesson now than learn it later. Because yeah, taste-wise, I would absolutely make this for other people, but it just needs to bake more. It just needs like I said, like 15 more minutes probably. But it tastes good. Not good. Honestly, I mean, it tastes like scones, which is not a bad thing. That's good. Very tasty. I'm sure the outsides are probably baked better. Like, keep in mind, this is like a slice of like straight from the middle. So this is like, if it's undercooked, this is the most undercooked part of all of it. Well, yeah. The outside is fine. It's just the very center that's undercooked. But okay, maybe like just like 10 minutes more, not even 15. But okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. All right. The Jameson flavor come through? Honestly, no, I don't really taste any Jameson in there. I mean, yeah, no, honestly, I wouldn't know there was whiskey in this unless you just told me. But it's not bad. I mean, like, I doesn't certainly doesn't make it worse. I can tell you that. Okay, all right. That's okay. I learned my lesson at least. I was like 90% nailed the soda bread. Just needed to bake it longer. Loaded potatoes, fucking delicious. Corned beef, fucking delicious. I mean, cabbage and corn or cabbage and carrots, obviously.